live, right? Oh, we're live.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing argument. Today is Thursday, July 18th. Yes, July 18th, Thursday. We have a special edition. Today we going religious. We're talking about the Tomalin Memorial United Methodist Church reunion in the USA. Every year, this church, the branch is in Liberia. They're part of the United Methodist Church. We meet every year in the US for members chapter, have a reunion and convention where we discuss issues relating to our church in Liberia, how we can help our church and its members in Liberia. We have done a lot of stuff over the years, especially during the COVID. We were very active. We sent some food stuff and COVID supplies to Liberia for our members. And also, just a year ago, we constructed a modern bathroom for the church located on Weaver Avenue in Painesville. And we raised a lot of money to help our people back in our church. And tonight, we have the National Board Chair, Winston Holt, the National President in the USA, Maria Junius Camara, and the Convention Chair, Caroline Garnett, will be on tonight to talk about the activities for this weekend. And as you're aware, they will be they have started arriving already in Gettysburg, Maryland. They started arriving. And tonight, Thursday, is the meet and greet. The meet and greet will be tonight from 7 p.m. The meet and greet starts Mountain Ash Way, Gettysburg. Tomorrow, Friday, there will be the DC tour, Mount Ash Way, Gettysburg, where they will be getting on the bus to go for a tour of Washington, D.C. And they have a special dress code for tomorrow, the reunion T-shirt and white jeans for tomorrow. And then on Saturday, the business meeting starts at 9 a.m. at the annual gospel musical concert will be in the evening. This will take place at Village Avenue, Montgomery Village, Maryland. On Sunday, they will be worshiping at worship service at the Goshen United Methodist Church. That's my girl church, Makan Randa. Yeah, Makan, I was talking about it today. They will be worshiping at her church on Sunday for the Thanksgiving service. And also then they'll be having a musical concert on Saturday. But the official will talk more about the activities for this weekend when they get on. They'll be having this concert, the Tubman Church. A great choir we had. The choir is still living, still moving, and it will be on tonight. So I don't know. I don't see the president. I don't see the board yet. Madam Camara. Let me find out from them what's going on so we can know. But Peabody, I know you know about Tubman Church, so you can talk anything about the church. Talk more about it.
Well, it's always a great thing, man, to have church folks come up here and talk about what they want to do to help their churches back home. I think it's a great thing that they can come together as brothers and sisters in Christ and to help each other, help the church. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a worthy cause. And I think people should come up and support them as they go for their program in Maryland sometime this week. I see a flyer that you guys made, Tomalin, right here. I think it's Miss Kamara. This is not I thought it was your real flyer.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's really important, and I think folks we should folks in Maryland, other areas should support that. I think whoever is Kelvin G. Allen, I won't recognize you for that. That is totally false to start calling people by name and sexual orientation. That is totally.
They don't understand what happened. So
yeah, you don't understand. Just see something and run with it. You do not understand. It's not every every church within the Methodist compact that support that. In fact, there is an issue right now, so I'm not even going to dignify that. I mean, we want to have a very healthy conversation, and don't want to come up with those things. You don't know what you're talking about. So,
Okay, I see
uh,
I see the convention chair, so I will bring her on. Uh, yes, she's the convention chair for the 2024 convention. Caroline Garnett, she's in Maryland, the host chapter. And let me get ready to get your set now. I'm going to take my glasses off and get serious business. Okay. Yeah, she's the convention chair for this year reunion. They have done a great job. Uh, but let me see. Okay, let me bring I see the presidency. She back. Let me one of hub. Mighty, can you hear us?
she is- I see that she's here, but she's her camera turned off.
Okay, because she. Okay, yeah, that's the national president, my sister Mighty Kamara, and the
I've been
convention
backstage since 501, so
and the convention chair Caroline Garnett. They are all here. The co-chair is not here yet. Uh, perhaps we'll join later on. But guys, welcome to the closing argument. We are live on the radio in Morovia, on Truth FM, Hot FM, and across the country. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and wherever you are, we are live. And people watching you from around the world, watching you right now. So this weekend is the Methodist Church, the Tubman UMC Memorial UMC will be in Gettysburg for the annual reunion and convention. I want to get started. My colleague Peabody is here with us. He will be in and out because it's nice vacation right now, but because she loves Tubman, he wants to just share some of his time with you guys. Perhaps Grace, my sister Grace, will join us, and other guys from the crew may join us. But just for now, we're gonna get started. So we'll start with the national president, Madam Kamara. Welcome to the closing argument. And you can now just get started and tell us about the Tubman Memorial United Methodist Reunion and what's all going to happen this weekend. Let the people know you better too.
okay. Thank you. I'm Madia Junius Kamara, the national president for Tubman United Methodist Church Family Reunion USA. Um, this group was founded 14 years ago, maybe more than that, but we're celebrating our 14th anniversary this weekend, where we have series of activities. Um, we do this every year, raise funds for our people back home. I usually call them family. We raise funds for our family back home so we can help them. And we have been doing series of projects back home that we've completed. But for this weekend, it's just for us in America to gather together. Um, I call it my happy place. So this is where some people find peace. This is where some of us find, place where we can be comfortable with one another and just have fun for the next 2 or 3 days or 4 days. So we'll have our meet and greet tonight by 7 o'clock, where everyone who comes in tonight will gather, do some inspiration, introduction of everybody. We sit there, eat a little bit, and then we disperse. On Friday is our bus tour to DC, which will be in the morning, late morning hours, pretty close to the afternoon. And then on the same Friday, we have come back to Gettysburg and maybe do some practices. And after our practices, we'll have some games, and then we'll call it a night. On Saturday, we will be having our business meeting that will start maybe by 9, 10 o'clock in the morning after we had our breakfast. And then we'll disperse and prepare for the night, which will be our gospel musical concert. And since we've been in operation in America, we have not had any concert because our choir is an embodiment of the reunion. So that's part of what we do. We sing and we have other people joining us too. So that night we're gonna have a concert with series of artists from different backgrounds. And after everything, we're gonna have a keynote speaker, which is Pastor Pa K. Suku Jr. He will be our keynote speaker for that night. And anything I'm leaving out, Caroline can go ahead and do that. But then on Sunday, we're going to have our worship service with the Goshen United Methodist Church. That starts from we'll be there by 9:45, and service is very quick. So we've got to be there on time. We stress that every day because we want to be on time and make sure that we are time sensitive and we can respect each other as it goes on. Um, After service, we give ourselves a little, maybe 1 or 2 hours, and then we'll go for our cookout, which will climax the entire weekend. Um, that will start from 1 o'clock until we can get tired and then disperse. And but within that cookout, we're gonna have our closing session where we're gonna discuss where we're gonna go the next year to congregate. So that's what we're gonna be doing for the week.
Before I go to the chairperson of the convention, let me ask you, Madam President, what's the theme for this year reunion? What's the theme?
The theme of the reunion this year is growing in unity. Um, we've been kind of apart for a while. We've been here, bustling here and there. Things have not been going well, but we decided that within unity, we can all grow. So we have to have this, bring this up right now, so that way we can start have a fresh start because we have Rafe in any group, we're gonna have a Rafe, but we decided that since we're having a fresh start and maybe quote unquote is starting with a female, we decided to have unity, but within the growth of the church or growth of the reunion, we're gonna have unity. So that's our team, and our, our scripture for that is 1 Corinthians 1 verses 10.
Great. That's the president, the national president for the Tubman Memorial United Methodist Church reunion in the USA, Madam Madia Junius Camara. We're not hear from this year's convention, the reunion chair, Madam Sister Caroline Garnett. Her team has been working very hard to make sure that this year will be the best. Every year we try to make it better. Last year we're in Minnesota. This year we in one Gettysburg, Maryland, and it said that it will be the best. So let's see what happens. Let's hear from Madam Garnett. Tell us what you got planned for us this weekend.
Well, first of all, I'm glad to be on here, and sorry I'm late. I've been running back and forth, some technical and difficulties, but I'm glad to be on here. And thanks to the network for giving us the opportunity to come on here and just talk about the reunion. I'm excited to actually be part of Totmo reunion because I'm a born Totmo baby. I grew up in Totmo as a teen and like a baby. I know Saint Tomalin George, some people are wearing angles or in the church running around the place. And when I came to the US here and I heard that they have a reunion, I was very excited to join. And since then, for the past 10 or 11 years, I've been in the US. I've been going to all of most of the reunions because when you get there, you feel like you are in Tottenham Church. So it's a good thing, to gather every year. We look forward to gathering every year to just celebrate and thank God for another opportunity to be together at once. And then I excited to see people that raised us like Daniel Hood and Winston Hood, Samuel Mappy, all those guys, those powerful musicians, coming together, and all of us just I know having a good conversation and thanking God for His kindness. This year reunion is kind of different. I know we are we are Tomalin Methodist Church in Americas, and we come from different states. And it's not just choir; it's like everybody that came from church, Tottenham Church on Weaver Street is part of that reunion. So this year, since we every year we go to reunion, we always sing. So this year, this chapter, which of course I'm the chapter head and also the chairperson for this year reunion, we decided to do something kind of different. No, give a whole different feel of it since we kind of have choir and then members of the reunion to just do a concert, like just bless God through our voices. We always sing during the reunion. So this year, we sort of gave it another feel of the entire year's reunion. We also gave another feel of going for a tour. Many people being in America they have not seen the warehouse. I'm sorry to say, but it's an opportunity to join us tomorrow if you are in the DMV area. We have a very big bus. You are welcome to join us for the bus tour to Washington, D.C. We'll be going 4 or 5 places in D.C. just seeing, and we're going to get off the bus. We're going to take photos. It's a great experience, and we are inviting everybody to join us for the bus tour. It's going to be on time. It's very timely. By 11:30, we'll be out of here. So we know our arms are open, and we it's an open invitation because that's God's work, and we are doing God's work. Saturday concert. If you have ever heard about the best gospel choir in Liberia on Tottenham and Weaver Street, that's Tottenham American Senior Choir. Few of us came to Ezra, to the U.S., and we are here, and it's a powerful voice that you don't want to miss. And just ask about the choir on Weaver Street, Tottenham Senior Choir. And this choir, let me just tell you about this choir. This choir once sang for the former president of Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. We used to go to her house every morning on Sundays, and we sing and have breakfast with her and all of that. So if you want to hear this choir from back then, you can come on Saturday. It's $25 per ticket to enter the concert. Food and drinks is included. You're gonna be comfortable. You're gonna have good music, and you're gonna see people like Samuel Mappe. You're gonna see people like Daniel Wood, Winston Hope live in concert. You don't want to miss that. So we're encouraging you to come and join us this weekend. It's a full day event, and whenever you have the time and opportunity, our flyers out there. You can just stop by, and our arms are open. We also are open for members, whether you from a Baptist church or from an Episcopal church. We are open to whoever wants to join because it's a Christian-based organization. So again, I want to say thank you so much um, um, to the closing argument show for giving us the opportunity to be on here. So thank you.
Wow, lots of good things happening this weekend in Maryland the
Yeah.
DMV area, and will be a real pleasure to be part of that event. And we'll come back to the president, Madam President. Just tell us, you took over the leadership of his organization in Minnesota at our last reunion, and just tell us what you'll be making your state of the association report this year at the business session. Just tell us what some of the things you highlight that you have been able to accomplish in your first year.
Well, like we had our interview last year, right before our closing, and I stated that the first year we were completing most of the things that the former president was implementing, which was one of the things he did was he had set up a project for medical supplies that was completed. We were able to give the medical supplies to the church, I think March of this year. We took the supplies to Liberia, and our financial secretary was there to hand deliver it to the church and the Duporo Clinic. So that was one of the projects we had to complete. But for next year, we're hoping that we're gonna set up a calendar of events for our reunion, where we're going to have series of activities. Each chapter are going to have their own time to have a program that will help us generate funds. That's very, very important to the group, because you cannot have an organization you don't have calendar events. So that's one thing we're going to stress on Saturdays, so that we can have a brainstorming section. Then one of my short-term goals is um, having a foundation or scholarship foundation for our dear directress, Marty Joshua, who passed away maybe 2 years ago. So Maria had been there through thick and thin. When everybody left Liberia, everybody were on their way trying to go somewhere for refuge. Maria Joshua was always there, and that's something I really don't want us to forget. We have to honor her. So I have that in the pipeline. I have that in works. I already have somebody to chair that in the committee, or to chair that foundation, so that way we can move forward. I already spoken to her, and once we get to the reunion, we were gonna, go into full detail as to how we're gonna go about that. But Mighty Joshua has been very vibrant to this organization, or to this church. And I don't want her to be forgotten, just like the way my father was never forgotten. And the bathroom project was in honor of him. But I want this foundation to be in honor of Mighty Joshua, where we can help little girls or little boys in Liberia who are less fortunate, that we can, support them financially, in their furtherance of their education. So that's one of my short-term goals. So moving forward, the organization, we decided that we're also going to have long-term goals, which will also be discussed during our session, and that's how far we're going to go.
Great, great. And yes, indeed, you have been doing a great job. It's not an easy thing to head a organization in this USA. People's schedules are busy. People traveling up and down, got things going, especially for members in different states. It's not easy. That's one of the reason why some of us refuse to take position in these kind of positions, because it requires your time. Some of us were very busy. I'm always traveling up and down, so I know that. So we give support in the back, but so I give you credit. I really give you credit for the sacrifices you have made to keep this organization going. And just recently, imagine you had to put through your two boys in college. You just graduated with a master's. This lady don't see also. She got a young guy who just graduated with his master's, and they are doing well. And especially raise the kind of people, these young people in this America is not an easy thing. An organization where members are all over the country in different states. And sometimes you meet a lot of resistant people will come to meetings, you got to call them. And it's not an easy thing. So I really want to give her credit for that.
Yeah, it's been tough, but hey, when you rely on God, God will take care of you. So that's my source
Yeah.
of everything that I do. So I don't know how I do it, how, when, and how He's doing it for me. But hey, I just give it to Him and let Him take the rest. But hey, once I can do God's work, I know He's gonna do my job, or He's gonna take care of me. So that's what I have to do.
Let me come back to this chair lady. You have a 904 person watching you live, all over the world, in Liberia and everywhere in Liberia, watching you live. They just, I'm not talking about those who listen to you in the radio in Liberia though, and then on YouTube and so forth. But you have a 900 person watching you. Tell us, this is very costly to have these kind of events. Tell us, because your goal is to raise money. You only meet once a year. So tell us what it costing you to have this program, and what you hope to achieve to meet your goal, if your financial goal.
Well, it is a lot to, host this kind of program, especially in the DC area, where things are like sky high. And
Very
I'm
high.
grateful. I'm very grateful to my team here, the DMV chapter. They have been a great, 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 great support. And my president, I always say I'm a special aide camp, and I give myself that job. She has always been there, supporting me. But this year we have, normally we when we gather, we raise We raise funds through our chapter concert, our different chapter concert. This year we have added tickets to the concert, which is $25, and we printed like 100 tickets this year. And our goal is to sell those 100 tickets. And even if the 100 ticket is gone, which of course most of it has been sold, and we're still inviting people to come, even if they don't have tickets, they will still pay the money at the door. And of course, we're encouraging everybody to pay their dues, the dues to help, raise funds that they do help us to do programs, to do projects and everything, and also reading fees. So it's a lot, and we invite a lot of guests, special guests, invitees, just to come and support the cause. And, it's a charity organization, and we want to do something for our people back home. So there's a lot of ways we are trying to raise money this year, but trust me, it's very, very costly. Even our budget has exceeded to a long, it have passed to what we even budgeted for, but it's God's work. So we want to make it a success. We want to make everybody feel at home. And because this is some people vacation, they just sacrifice to spend a whole lot to fly, drive, and to come. You want to make them feel, love and care for and comfortable.
So tonight is the meet and greet. You guys started Thursday. Usually they all been starting on Friday, but this year you guys changed it. So tonight's the meet and greet.
Yeah.
What's happening tonight first? Let's go day by day. So what's happening tonight?
So tonight, people coming. We know about maybe like 15 or 20 persons coming tonight. So we're just going to gather, like the president regularly said. We're going to pray, see inspiration. We're going to introduce ourselves, and then we're going to eat. Tonight the menu is good. Mr. George, I think you want to fly right now because the menu is pepper soup, fufu, and rice, and then we have chuck rice and gravy. And then we have different kinds of stuff here tonight. And tomorrow we did Thursday because of tomorrow, because of the bus tour. We don't want people being so tired. Normally we start from Friday into Sunday, but because of the bus tour tomorrow, that's why we did it from Thursday. And those who can make it, which of course we appreciate, most people are flying in and driving in tonight. But tomorrow the bus tour is going to be huge. We're going to have, I don't know if you ever had sour milk before. We're going to have sour milk on our bus. We're going to have Kool-Aid. If you want a Liberian Kool-Aid, we're going to have that on the bus. It's going to be a nice. We're going to have our gold and black. We're going to be in a uniform. We don't want to go DC in color. People asking, who are these people? So we want to be identified. When they're like, okay, this is Tottenham Region. So that's what we're going to do. Saturday is going to be a lot of fun. And we'll come back Friday. We're going to be doing some checkup. Have you, if anybody have heard about checkup before in Liberia? We have checkup game here. We have Lulu game. We have different travel. We're gonna have a lot of games and fun. We have volleyball. We have different things here on Friday. Saturday we're gonna be wearing our Union t-shirts and white pants. We're gonna be unified again. And then Saturday evening we're gonna be all black with a kente coming for our second performance. So it's just you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this at all. You don't want to miss this weekend. Anywhere you are in America, try and make your way to Gettysburg, Maryland area this weekend. Thank you.
I see your mom is watching the show. Sissy, listen
Oh,
to that.
really?
That once it's from Tubman, it got to be good. Sure, once from Tubman, got to be good. Yes, it's Sis Bowen, one of our strong elder from. She always with this group. Yes. So tomorrow you guys going to the White House in the morning. Getting on the bus and go straight to the White House.
White House. We're going to the Capitol building. We're going to I have to put an itinerary. I think we're going to some monument, something. We got 4 or 5 places to go into tomorrow. The bus, normally, this is different. Normally, what I know, the bus, you have to go to the location where the bus is. But this time around, like we said, when you're from Tomalin, you have to be good. This time around, the bus is coming to us. Since I've been in America, we always go to the bus. But this time around, the bus is coming to our location and picking us up from here and taking us to the bus tour and bringing us back to our location. So it's going to be a very, very exciting time. We're going to be like a 4 or 5 hours in the DC area tomorrow.
So that means you will have breakfast and lunch on the bus?
We're going to have breakfast here Our breakfast is going to be at 9. We're going to have shortbread and some scrambled eggs and some. Those who don't want to eat, we got people who don't like heavy breakfast. We got a slice of brown bread or toast, whole wheat bread, just different things. People who don't, we try to accommodate everybody for tomorrow breakfast. And then when we come back, we're going to have our lunch, which is going to be potato greens, both red and fried. And then we're going to have GB to kind of balance our diet a little bit tomorrow. So, yeah.
Look, you don't want to miss it. If you're watching
You don't
live
wanna miss
in the
it.
Maryland era, look, come and Tubman folks meet, they just ready to meet. And so you want to miss it. I encourage all those. In fact, I talked to one of my sister. She's the cheerleader of our high table. They call her Makan Randa. Makan say, in fact, at Makan Church, you guys will be going on Sunday. Goshen
Yes.
Baptist Church. Yeah, she said she will be there and she'll support her. She's from she's from First Church. She's from
Yeah.
First Church and from Tubman. Yeah. So let me just recognize one of the people that are watching us right now. We have here Christian Ramos. He keep on asking different about the Methodist Church. It's not about Methodist politics, everybody. Johnny Ndebi, he said this is great. Siliki Traore, Fix Electronics. Yes, James Koyate Jr., he watching from Duboro. Yeah, Hammond Free Community. Okay, and we also see Alio Kamara. Alio Kamara is watching. We see Kevin G. Allen. He been rude, talking about insulting the Methodist Church, but let's continue, buddy. We see Montro Asiru Mensa watching from Minnesota. Josh Nimle, Razak Kane. He following from Duko. He's in Duko, in Monrovia, Duko. Yasa Kaba. We see again. We see. We also see Paul Moyen watching from Babalu. See, watching as far as Babalu City, Babalu County. He's watching. That's far he's watching from. Alvin Sherman. He said hi, Maddie. We also see Ann Murray, one of our members. She's from Minnesota. And Morris is watching too, one of the members of this organization. Juje Wanwet watching from Johnsonville. Pa Louis only boy child. He's watching. Our own mother Elizabeth Bowen, she's watching from Maryland. Yep, yes. We also see Andrew GB.K. Wallow watching from Sweden. Otello Swan watching from New Hope, PA. So yeah, we want to recognize some of those watching, and about 900 person watching right now live on the radio in Liberia, live on the radio, True FM and Hot FM, and so some of your members are watching. But let's get back to the president, Madam President.
It should be there.
Madam President, just tell us. You talk about the guest speaker. Who the guest speaker for this occasion? I heard my brother, Pasuku, but tell us more about this guest speaker.
Pasuku is he's from the DMV area, from the
Basuku.
Christian Fellowship. Hold on 1 minute. Let me get my stuff straightened out, because I don't mix anything up. Yeah, so he's a pastor for and also he's the lieutenant at the police department in DC. Yeah, Freedom Christian Fellowship Ministries International. So he's the pastor, and I call him my brother also, because that's my good friend's brother. So I spoke with him, and while in the process of talking, he also said he was born and raised in a Methodist church. So he, and I also asked him to be the keynote speaker. He was like, no problem, he would do that for us. So we're looking forward to hearing a cool, calm, and collected guy. He knows how to get his words together, and he talks very smooth. So I'm hoping that we can get in some impartation from Pasuku, and if that will be blessed. and give us more encouragement, to move forward, or to move this group forward in unity as we grow. Yes, so we'll be expecting him on Saturday.
Yeah, I know Pasuku. He's a good friend of mine, a brother of mine. Very, very nice gentleman. Knows him very well, even though his father and all. Welcome again, Dr. Peabody. Welcome again. Madam President, let me ask this question. But we having a concert on Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Would there be other choirs coming, or only the Tomalin Church Choir will be singing?
there'll be other choirs. I've learned that we have the Basso Mass Choir. We're gonna have the duo, Thomas and his wife will be here. And a couple of other people.
The Glorious Minstrels will have musicians.
Yeah.
This concert will take place where?
In the Gettysburg area, like 4 minutes from where we have our meeting really right now. So the address is on the flyer. It's in the Montgomery, around Montgomery Village. It's on the flyers that we send out there.
Okay, you should send the flyers. I mean, somebody will put it up later on. Dr. Peabody, join us. Peabody, mention your story. Do you know how I joined the choir? Through Maddie, a great musician. We're having some revival back in Tubman in Pinsville, and she was singing that song called don't say it, Maddie. Don't say it. What's the name of this?
I see the bridge.
I see the bridge. Yes. That's why. And
Is she going to sing something for us tonight? So she's going to do something?
I mean, she told most of the lead back in the days in the choir. And
if you want, I could do something, but it won't be. I won't be at Cedar Bridge. That's been almost 35 years ago. I don't think I can even remember. I don't think I can even remember the wordings of that song. He reminds me all the time. That's what it is.
And that day was several gentlemen. Well, a lot of the guys joined the choir that day because of that operation. So, but maybe you want to chime in to ask some questions.
Well, it's so good to see you. It's really good to see you, and I applaud you guys for what you're doing. Just coming together as a family, and trying to put in place ways that you can give back to your former church. Mm-hmm. I think it's worth applauding, and I think it's a great initiative. Because when you leave one place, God follow you. God go with you. You don't leave and say you forget. But the great thing is you have not forgotten your church, the church that gave you that spiritual foundation. You have kept it going, and I think it's good that you can come. You can come together. You can look back, reflect, and just fellowship as brothers and sisters. I think it's a wonderful thing, and I don't have a question, but I think I've known Maddie. Maddie is a great singer. I'm telling you, she her voice melodious is inspirational. Is I'm telling you, I've known Maddie.
You're gonna hear more of that if you come over this weekend.
I won't be in town this weekend. I'm actually out of town right now, but I know you guys are great. I listened to Maddie, and there's another guy by the name of Sonny Boy Henning was singing one time. Oh my God, it's just wonderful. It's good that Maddie is still singing for God. That's a great thing, But let me ask this question. I believe too many have asked that question. What kind of project are you guys looking at to carry on at your church in Liberia?
Well, for this year, we did the medical supplies, but I'm hoping that we can start this foundation, the scholarship foundation, in honor of Maria Joshua. I think you knew the late Maria Joshua.
Yeah, we actually from the same hometown. Yeah.
She was our directress. 1990, 1991, 92, up to the time, maybe 1997, 98. Marty was there. So that's something I really don't want us to let go of, because we need to honor her. She did a whole lot for the church. So that's one of the first project we're gonna embark on. And I just remember we had another project this year too. We had a calendar sale. We had, even though it was, we did that in a short space of time, but we had a calendar sale which was successful. We actually did it amongst ourselves, but next year we're hoping that we can do a better one. We can start from the beginning of the year where we can sell it out to other people, so that way, they will know more about the Tomalin United Methodist, reunion in the USA. So that was the second project we did and was completed. And so we're hoping that we can get this on the right footing, and we'll also have our feeding program, which we're also going to implement, or we're going to reinstate next year, so that way we can be able to help little boys and girls back home from our church and the surrounding communities, that we can, help feed them, at least if it once a month or twice a month, we can do that. We just been trying to figure out how we're going to do the fundings, but we're hoping that we can brainstorm at our reunion, figure out how we're going to can reinstate the feeding program, because that's one of the main things that we have to do as a 501c3.
Just to add up to my president, Madam President, can I go?
Oh,
But just to add up, so I'm the special aid camp, so Peabody, I'm the special aid camp to the president. So I got a very technical. But I just want to add up to the president voice by saying that it's not just the feeding the supplies, medical supplies that this region have done. In Liberia, we have done a modern bathroom project in the church. That's one of that was a very big project that is this reunion took like put a lot into, because we look at it and say the bathroom back home, the church, they need something good, and we are here. Can we do something? And we did that, and that bathroom is up and running. And another thing, we have sent different kinds of instruments, which of course, I know when I needed join this reunion, we send maybe one or two or three times. Maybe if the church is in need of drum set or in need of organ or something, we do send it over. So we kind of look for needs in the church to support those needs. We don't just want to just say we want to do something, and we don't we ask them, what do you think we need, or what do you think you guys need? Or if one of our members travel to the church, they look around and like, we need a bathroom. I think we need a new jump set. And they come back and tell the team that I went to church, the jump sounded bad or the organ sounded bad. And then we honor take that kind of project. So that's why we kind of listen to what the needs are back home, and we kind of do that as well.
That is awesome. That is awesome. A way to give back. So, how many people you are expecting this weekend?
I know we are spending pretty close to 50 to 60 persons from the reunion, excluding our guests. Because if we add our guests, we'll be looking pretty close to 150 persons just in the DMV area, and those who we invited from other states. Go have some friends that we invited from Texas, Ohio, all over, just to come and celebrate with us. So yeah, we expect a
And,
lot.
and just to add, we also invited the ST9 distant fellowship,
Okay.
distant member fellowship with us. So that's another reunion, but it's from the ST9 United Methodist Church. So we're trying to partner with them or collaborate with them to see how best we can have other projects that we can do together to be able to help, our less fortunate in Liberia. So they will be visiting with us. They're probably bringing about 10 persons on their delegation or more. So we're hoping that, those will attend, but the distant, economic distant, I think this, some name they have, but it's a distant family reunion for the ST9, and the president is Dr. Bolo. So they will be joining us from Saturday to Sunday. Yeah.
So tell us, for those who listen to you, chapters, which states the members, your various chapters are in. So maybe some people in some state that Methodist part of Tubman, they're not aware.
Well, we have 4 chapters for now, which was established by the former president that try to help the organization grow. So we have 4 chapters. One is in the Minnesota area, which we people from Ohio, or the Midwest, they are part of that. And then we have the Pennsylvania chapter, those who are from New Jersey, New York, and
Philadelphia.
in Philadelphia area. They are part of that. But then because we have smaller groups or smaller chapters, which is the DMV chapter and the Georgia chapter, so he kind of like switched some of the people that are far away, but we brought them to us. Like some people, the people from Rhode Island, they're part of the Georgia chapter, and there are people from Pittsburgh, they're part of the DMV chapter. Just to have that camaraderie so that we can all be able to work together. So that's how we did it. I know we have a lot of people around, but we're hoping that they can come in and join us too. We just got a new member last week. I'm on the phone. So last week we just have one new member. Met him, and he's part of the church, and he said that that he was interested. We got him on, which is his name is Counselor Kawulu Kamen. So we're hoping that others can join. This is not about the choir, but it is about the entire Tottenham Church. Even though it was part of the choir, but this is the entire church. So we want to welcome everybody from Tottenham Church and anybody who in a Methodist church who wants to join. Even if you're part of a different denomination and you see there's an interest that you like or something that we're doing that is of importance to the people back home and you want to join us, you're welcome. We have associate members and they're very vibrant into the fellowship. So anybody is welcome to join. We'll welcome you with open arms. Yeah. So
Madam
Let
Chair,
me ask you, what funds, how much you guys are looking to raise in terms of funding? How much you guys looking forward to raise?
Madam President, you want me to go?
go ahead.
So for this weekend, we are looking into 15 or 20,000 for this weekend, and we're hoping to get you guys on the support as well. Although you're not coming, but your support is maybe your Zelle or Cash App or anybody that is watching on here. If you cannot make it, you can just sell us or Cash App. We really really appreciate. So we're looking into 15 or 20,000 this coming weekend. Of course, we
Well,
should.
that's awesome. I mean, I love to give as well. Also, I would be glad to give a contribution in any way I can to help the organization. It's a great thing to do. Help the organization.
Madam
But
Chair,
those watching, you can also, they are raising funds, and we encourage you to be part of this to help the Tottenham. Is that Tottenham Memorial Methodist Church, right? Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my Memorial United Methodist Church.
Yeah, to contribute to it. Right. Do you guys have if people want to give, how do they give?
Well, they
Cash
can
App.
give to the Cash App.
Send it so we can put it up for you guys.
Okay.
And also, Madam Chair,
Yes.
I heard that some people already started arriving. I was just informed that the boat chair, the Wisdom Hole, just arrived, just landed.
Yes. People
Queen,
just
right?
I'm on and off because I got our mother here, Fata Kaba. Yeah, she's here. She just got in. She's eating right now.
That's somebody can come. Let people see them. I know. I heard Jillo arrived already, right? Jillo.
Yeah, and James and the vice president just arrived from Minnesota with his brother. Cynthia Ye and I say Ye wife just arrived as well.
What kind of people watching around the world? Let me see you. Watching you live.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too.
Good to be here.
Good.
In the midst
Good.
of people.
Good.
I
Good to
know
see
see
you
a
guys.
lot of faces that I've not seen for years.
I know. Oh, that brother Deputy there?
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, but the deputy is here too.
Well, Deputy,
Yeah.
and then you said that you got asked.
Oh,
Oh,
deputy?
Deputy.
Well, Cynthia, you move on that.
Brother Deputy, how are you? Where's James?
I'm doing pretty good, bro.
Yeah,
He's right outside. He's coming in.
he's coming.
James?
Yeah.
I'm not going to jump out there people now.
Marty, did you send it? Did you send it? Did you send
Yeah,
before we
James
lost
right
track here? Did you send the Cash App and Zelle information?
We understand Maddie will be singing for us as well before she leaves
Yeah,
here.
that's the Vice President there. Brother James Deputy. Brother, you are live and around the world. People watching you. You got about 900% watching you around the world right now. So, and it may be more. Those
Okay.
on YouTube and listen to radio in Liberia on it. Brother, you want Brother Deputy, say something to the people, man. Say something.
They'll call me off guard. They'll call me off guard, but
You can preach to body. See that.
I'm glad to be in DC. This is my first trip out here. This part of America. It seems beautiful. And thanks to Totman, I was just talking to Brother Jacob in the car. Totman, man, we go way back. And to see the new generation, the new people that came after the Civil War that continue with the church. Now we got the old church people coming into with the new church, and we all getting together to do the will of God, do the will of God.
Oh, he went out. He went out. Dominic, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, he went out. Yeah.
Let me see. They went off.
Oh, they off. I see. Mighty's. I think she frozen.
Oh, maybe the internet.
Yeah, the internet. Yeah, America. So that should be correct, man.
Yeah, I think that somewhere there the weather. Maybe the weather's bad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got him for the next 15, 20 minutes, and I will let them go. Let me wait for them.
Yeah. I'm trying. I think they will bring them back
Okay.
once they come back home. Yeah, I think they're coming back home.
Yeah. Mighty is back. You guys gonna take a few calls before we let them go. You guys in studio. Henry and Asu, you please come and let us take a few calls. I know some members in Liberia want to call, some around the country want to call. Come and take some calls, please, guys. Let's take some calls. Buddy, that you have the cash information, you can send it so we can put it up.
I'll send it to you.
Okay,
Is that okay?
Yeah, send it to me. I got it.
Yeah, I already sent it to your messenger.
I get it. Let me see you.
I sent it to your messenger, Tomalin.
Is there going to be any special musical? You said you're going to have a musical concert, right, on Saturday night?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. I would love to. I will have somebody watching from Sweden. What's his name? Andrew Gegbo K. Wallow. I'm sure he's a medalist as well. But guys, so you're going to have a special concert, and who's the guest speaker?
The guest speaker is Reverend Pa K. Suku Jr.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see you. I sent message to you. I see it.
I'm gonna resend it because
Ansu, that'll take some calls, man. You guys can take some calls. People will call, maybe medalists want to call to find out. Yes. So the lines are open. People, our guys in Liberia are taking calls. You put the numbers up for the calls. You also want to call, you can also call my phone. Just for after the show, my phone, the number is dead.
check your phone again, Tomalin.
I'll check it. I'll see you. Ansu, okay, hear you.
0 7 28 5961 to make your contribution tonight on the show. 077785961. Are the numbers for you to call 077785961. So call tonight. Let's see how you think we have our first caller there. 077785961. The first caller. Go ahead, you're live. Go ahead. Okay, Bill, you're live. Go ahead.
We can hear him. We're not hearing him.
Yeah, let's see whatever we can use. Okay. I think it will be much better now. 077785961. Let's try it from this end. Go ahead, you're live. Hello? You calling from where? You said where you calling from? All right, so let's leave in. The next caller there, 077785961. The number for you to call. You guys don't forget it's raining, so we hope you can put yourself in a better position to call, please, right? 077785961. Call and have your say tonight on the program. And let's see how you are on closing argument here on Truth 96.1. 077785961 are the numbers for you to call, and I will definitely put you through on this show. You can follow the discussion tonight. Just in case you want to have your say on the closing argument. Do we have a caller? All right, so 777-285961, the numbers for you to call and be live here tonight on closing argument. Can you please put yourself in a better position and call, please, because the weather tonight is a little bit challenging. So that we want you to just put yourself in a better position of course. 077-285961. Have your say tonight on the special edition of a closing argument here on Truth FM. 777-285961. Let's see how best we can pick up that caller. Yeah, they keep slipping off. 077-285961. You can just deactivate the line because we know the internet and also that the network. The rain is not an easy thing tonight. 0777-285961 are the numbers for you to call and be live on the closing argument. So while we still wait on the callers, we will cross over to our panelists. They will continue the conversation, and as soon as the calls start to come in, we'll then get back to the telephone line. So let's get back to Tomalin and Dr. Peabody to continue the conversation. As soon as the calls start to come in back to back, we'll definitely place the callers through.
Okay, if you're in the US or you want to call my number, use my number. But after the show, my number is off. So my number is off. 856-676-5136. After the show, my number is off. You call my number, you won't get me. Yeah, but you can call 856-676-5136. We're giving a few minutes, at least the next 5 minutes, we'll receive some calls, and we can let the guys, let our guests give some the parting comments. And
hello?
Go ahead.
Hello? You are very low though. Are you getting me? All right, you can try it again. 077-285961. We have done everything possible to make sure we get the guys in clear. So if you the callers now, to please make some adjustment when you are calling. 077-285961. Are the numbers for you to call. Yeah, let's get back. Let's see this caller right here. Go ahead. Go ahead. April calling from Dubai Road. I hope you guys are getting him. Tata Peabody, are you guys getting him?
Yeah,
I can't hear him. We can hear him.
Thank you. Go ahead. Caller, you go ahead. Why? He slipped off. I don't know. The weather here is a little bit terrible tonight. 077785961 are the numbers for you to call. The next caller right here. Go ahead, you alive. Yeah, you alive. Go ahead. Browville community. Let's say you're alive. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. You're alive. Go ahead. You alive. Why? That's what we are facing here. Bad weather is not an easy thing. You have to get through tonight. Yeah, 077785961. Yeah, it's not an easy thing, guys. The weather yet. The wind is very heavy on this side tonight, so yeah.
We're just gonna end the call there. So,
Okay, I want to squeeze you another one. Caller, are you there? Go ahead, caller. All right. So yeah, you can go ahead. The other people, you can go ahead.
yeah, but we are so honored to have the folks from the Georgia Pattern United Methodist Church, or what is it? Please call it name again. I want to
Hello?
make it. Okay, somebody's calling.
Yeah, go ahead.
You getting me?
Yeah, you're live. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to talk to Peabody and Timothy George. I'm not Timothy George in person. I don't know Peabody in person, but I really appreciate them for their effort. They have been there for winning the business. But I go see, I remember just upon my own brother, Kefasa, from the state of Islam.
No, nah, stick to the. Yeah, let's stick to the topic. And the one we're talking tonight. Yeah, the one. Yeah, the one that we have on the show tonight is what we want you to call and be straight to what we are discussing tonight. Let's stick to our talking point, our topic tonight. What would they care about again, my man? Yeah, man. 077785961. What their contribution you listen to the team, our the guests on now the show tonight. You are live. Go ahead, caller. Yeah, caller, go ahead. Okay, you are live. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, Tamale, go ahead. Tamale, can go ahead.
Asking for the board chair. Is there a way that he can at least talk? He can say something before you guys leave. He's still flying. I heard he just arrived.
Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you are live. Go ahead.
Once again, I want to appreciate the studio here. I came for. Hello.
Yeah, you are live. Just go straight to the point. We are getting you. Why? I don't know. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Somebody go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've been in that studio when the raining heavy is the rain and be heavy. I mean, I'm sorry, I know what you guys going through. There's when the storm is rainy season like right now, just there, so I know what you guys going through. But Madam President, do you have anything you want the people to know, the public to know that you have not said? Maybe anything you'd like to say to the public that's about our organization and also about this weekend activities?
Hello.
Well, actually, there's nothing left to say, but I'm just inviting everyone who is in the DMV area.
Oh wait, somebody.
Okay, let's just hold that, Mama, and pick up this caller quickly. Go ahead. Where you calling from? You want the venue, Duboro? That's one thing. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, I think thanks for calling. For that's it. Thanks for participating. So that's a very good one. You want to very show concern, but it's too far for him. Yeah, I hope you guys can try to come back home and yeah. Let's see how we can organize you back home and get other people to be part of the program. Yeah, somebody go on.
Yeah, Madam President, go ahead.
Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to you guys for the opportunity that was given to us. so far, nothing has been left out, but we just want to encourage our members in the United States, those who haven't joined us yet. This is a perfect opportunity for you to come and join us. This is for the work of God and for the people of Liberia, because we're here and there, at least we have the upper hand to be able to help people back home. So if you're part of the United Methodist Church, mainly Tomalin United Methodist Church, will welcome everybody to come and join us. We have two chat rooms. One is from Messenger and the other one is from WhatsApp. So just let any one of us know. You can also message us and let us know you're interested, and you can give us your phone number and then we can add you to the group. But we're hoping that we can have a very large number of members joining us, because we're looking for members. We're looking for people to work and take
Okay.
this organization forward.
All right.
I'm testing the line. This is Lofa. I'm testing the line from here. I want to make sure you guys get it.
Okay, Lofa.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I said, thank you guys for the opportunity, and we're hoping that our invitation is open to anyone in the DMV area. They're welcome to join us this week as we celebrate and have a good time in the Lord and good time with one another. So all is welcome. So we say thank you to Dr. Peabody, thank you to Tomalin, George, and I thank you to my able-bodied chapter head and AD camp, and also the brother from Liberia, because he's doing a great job, but sometimes connectivity is a problem. So we just want to say thank you for your effort, and we're hoping that you already loaded the stuff. So we say thank you all for giving us this opportunity. Somebody, I also want to just put in there that I'm hoping that we can have the Estinawe Distant Fellowship on board for their annual reunion, because they'll be coming up too. So this is a collaboration. So you got my back, I got your back. So they got our backs. I'm just putting a word in for them openly, that we can get the connection in moving forward, so that way they can also have a time on your platform to extend their fellowship to the world. So I just want to say thank you to our members, thank you to everyone.
So, Madam Chair, Reunion Chair, you have anything to say? Caroline, she can hear us? Then she frozen. Caroline, you can hear us? You muted, though. We can hear you. Madam Kamara, Maria? Yes. Just read out the communication from ST Nangbe. Can you read it for us before you leave? They send your communication, right?
Send my communication for what? No, I just spoke with the president that he called me earlier on, just before I could get on board. And I told him, I said, I gotta go, and I have to, I have an interview. And he's like, on what kind of a platform? Like closing arguments. So I'm like, okay, I'll also talk to Tomalin, because he's my brother, and see how best we can get there. But we have to work, I'm just putting it out there, but it'll be a communication sent out to you guys to see how best you can get them on board too.
So yes,
hold on. Their program is from the ending of August to the beginning of September, so that would be their time.
So if you want to contribute to the Tomalin Memorial United Methodist Church Reunion, the Cash App is the cash sign TUMCUSA, and also the account number is 805-472491. Yes, you can. And then also the convention package is $100 for this year, and the yearly due is $120. Monthly due is $10. So that's how we support this organization, keep it afloat. So you guys want to say thank you for being part of the closing argument tonight. They wish you guys the best. And I also see I see our financial man too, Curtis Bryant. I see him watching. Brother Brian is sheriff at Hennick Band. I don't know what to call it in Minnesota. Sheriff. He was here. I thought he would have appeared to, but I don't see him. But he's watching. I want to just recognize him. And Brother Curtis Bryant, one of our own Liberian, who's a member of he's a sheriff there over there. Yes, there's it. There's the cash out information. If you want to contribute towards it, is this the cash out sign for it. Be free. Madam Chair, we can hear you. Want to say something before we let you guys go? Caroline, she can hear us or what? Maddie, your chair can hear us.
I think she's muted.
I'm not hearing anything for anybody. I'm not hearing nothing.
Can you say something now?
I don't know.
Caroline.
I'm not hearing Tomalin at all.
We're hearing you, but anyway, let's. That's all right. Yeah.
$25 so you can.
So
just you, Marty, I can hear.
Okay, we're hearing you now, Caroline.
She can hear you guys, but she can hear me. I don't know how.
So Maria, just give your parting comments and then we call it a day. Just give your closing comments so we can let you guys go. So you guys are busy right now, no?
Yeah, because I have to drive almost 45 minutes to the venue. But so on behalf of the board and members of Tomalin United Methodist Church Reunion, Family Reunion USA, I just want to say thank you to Closing Arguments for this opportunity that has been given us. We really, really appreciate it because it's not an easy thing, but you have given us this platform, and thank you for exposing out there. And at least I'm praying and hoping that the word will go out there to those who are from the United Methodist Church and mainly from Tomalin will come and join us. And hoping that we can have a wonderful time in the Lord this weekend, and we can go from there and be one happy family. And like I always say, I always like to leave this. Has been a diamond's wish that we should all come together as one. That was my father's wish to this group. He wasn't a part of this group. He never founded this group. But before he passed, he was like, hey, you guys need to come together. You guys need to be as one. Never forget the church. So this is why I'm at the forefront of this. I want to make sure that his wish is being implemented. I know where he is right now. He's happy that regardless of whatever I've been going through, this is coming to fruition. So I thank you, Tomalin, and I thank Dr. Peabody that you guys can do this for us. This is highly appreciated. This publicity is not taken for granted. So Caroline, I also say thank you. You've been so busy, but you up and down here and there trying to do this. So, and I also say thank you to everyone who came on board just to listen to us tonight, because this is just a special edition, and I want to say thank you for giving us the listening ears, and hope that you can send out the word out there too, that hey, we have a organization here that's willing to help people back home. So if they're interested, they can come and join us. I thank you all, and you have a great night and have a blessed weekend.
Yes,
can I add my voice to the president? I don't know if you guys hearing me.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah.
So I just want to say thanks to God first, because He's the one that we give all the thanks to. And I just want to say thanks to those who started this reunion years ago. Kudos to them that they came up with this kind of idea to start it off. Those groups, Edith, Agatha, Lady Green, Joshua, all those all of them, Winston Holt.
Reverend Doe.
Thank you, Reverend Doe. Every one of you that started this vision, I know, for us to get to this point for 14 years is a blessing. And I just want to say thank you so much. And thank you to Closing Argument for giving us the opportunity to be on here tonight. And thank you, Tomalin. I hope to see you soon, soon. Um, but I don't Dr. Peabody or Mr. Peabody are trying to get the titles of your name. I don't want to get in
Henry
trouble.
Peabody. Henry
But
Peabody.
we hope
Thank you.
we,
See, that's my
we,
brother.
we hope to see you soon. Our cash app is there. You can contribute. It's God's work. He said, freely you
Definitely.
give, freely you receive. And he said, little is
Definitely.
much when God is in it. So thank you so
Amen.
much for having us tonight. And you all have a blessed night. And Tomalin, I'll see you soon.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Larry.
We look forward to fellowshipping this weekend in Gettysburg, and that Maddie was saying her late father, or Father Chapman Jr.'s. Maddie and I we were neighbors on Dupo Road on Calpe, we were neighbors, and then her dad were this is an elderly man who took the young people who were naming young old adult YOA, because he was always young people, and when as soon as he came to the States, it didn't take him long. He passed. We lost him as we were time for us to enjoy him when he left us. But he has he told us about his vision to keep it going. We'll always remember Mr. Junius. He was a great person, great father to all of us. And from Blanco, he came to Morovia, and he did so well for us. Young man, a man who just humble, brought himself down, and that's why we call him YOA, young old adult, always with the young people. But we remember him this weekend, and all of those who have left us, including Maria Joshua, our sister years ago, and so forth. But guys, it's been a great time spending time with you guys on the Closing Argument, and we look forward to meeting this weekend and having some great time in Maryland. Madam
Thank
President.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
God bless Maddie. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, Henry.
All right. Good to see you.
Guys, we gotta talk some politics a little bit.
Right,
While we're on the show, I just got on the phone with Senator Johnson, and I know there was a story today that he's running for president. He said, I'm quiet for now, observing national issues. Liberia is still on stormy seal. That's Senator Prince White Johnson. He just told me that he said that I know people say
he'll be running for president. Wow, that's a breaking news.
But he said, I am quiet for now, observing national issues. Liberia is still on stormy seal. But that's the situation. But Peabody, we can come on the show and talk about it a little bit, man. What's happening in Liberia? What's the latest in Liberia today? Oh, yeah.
You just talk about Prince Johnson accepting. We saw the
president. He accepted. The man he said he stayed quiet. He stay observing.
But man, I got to run, but I saw the president giving. I don't know, man. Look, I saw the president go to JFK to do the gift today. I don't know, but those things look like it from a dollar store. Those things.
Hey, come on, I was defending the president. So what is it, man?
25 cents bucket and thing. I mean, come on, go to JFK and do something good. Give the people what they need, serious medicine, serious stuff. But the little thing I saw over the day, bro. Look, I thought we can put a picture up. It looked like we put a picture up, but I think it's nothing. No, that thing was funny. Who misled the president of Carolina to the hospital? I think was the most funny thing I saw today for the president of Puerto. I mean, that I don't know. Those things, by the time you hold it in 4, it breaks. It's bad. It can't even hold less than 3 or 4 pounds. And for JFK to receive those kind of thing, maybe they have a whole container outside. Maybe that's just a sample of what he was giving. But if that all he carried there today, no, that's a joke. I mean, the president should be doing better thing in terms of helping JFK. But that stuff is a complete via Momo. That's how the people call it. Via Momo. That thing today. I mean, maybe the president was tired. He just didn't try to go. But I think I saw today is nothing to carry to JFK. Let's be honest here. Let's be very honest.
I didn't follow it. Okay, I said that. Let me see.
Let's see the real one.
You put the sound, no sound.
Lofa Julius, come on, join the show. Lofa, I gotta run. Major interruption. We got pictures. They just open it. What a rubber bucket and a rubber chair. I was see a rubber bucket and a rubber chair. Rubber bucket, rubber chair. I don't see the package. You tell the man for an office for the country. Yeah, Bluetooth and a gift. We have no more. You know what we have no more.
Even the reporters don't have data to carry the entire lie.
So, but I didn't follow you today. What happened there today?
You give it jacket, a rubber bucket, and a rubber chair.
I want the person I want to go today.
Yeah. What a rubber bucket, rubber chair. I want to give it JFK. You see the picture? Rubber bucket.
He could have sent one of his agents.
No, that's what the most funny thing I saw there. So the whole president looked at it, kind of thing. And then they confirmed, I think they confirmed the other old lady today on the Supreme Court bench.
Senator Johnson.
Like, what a joke. How long the woman be there? But they were earlier, she had retirement. Then she got to move again.
And she was in charge of the rib. I think the rib code.
She's the new associate justice. But looking at this lady, I don't know how.
You should blame the Senate. They
equal competition that ever happened. A whole associate justice. I mean, they didn't even show any kind of what. I didn't see any live confirmation hearing. Really, they just unanimously confirm her. But what I'm looking at, I mean, this lady, I got her picture. How long is it going to be there? Yes, you know, there is raw bucket there, and I know that cookie in the other plastic gift there. I'm not bragging. We have to go and made a donation to TFK. This is a huge Samuel goal. To see the president do the kind of thing. Oh, man. All right, guys, hold it down. I gotta run.
I think it's enough of this mockery though for the people to be honest with you.
I'm a complete mockery. Complete.
You know. Anyway,
but don't from you. I mean, you got to see what I want to say, but I think I don't know what he read. If the president had gone to do an inspection too is different. I understand to inspect the hospital to see what the hospital needs or so forth. But if I just little items deliver,
look at donation.
Even Sajusha said when he gave donation is triple that.
But this is nothing. This chair was probably $50 from a dollar store here.
I mean, I don't think honestly why they should have the hospital needs these chairs, but the president should have no. I mean,
Jesus.
Honestly, look, I welcome the donation, but to take out his time to go.
Don't get me wrong. Maybe they got a whole container outside. Maybe they get a sample.
Dr. Peabody, I'm sorry, and Tomalin, I'm sorry I did not join you guys from the beginning of the
well, let me
podcast.
go before I get in trouble.
It was. I know the beginning of the podcast was the most important part of it.
Yeah, I did a snack, and I don't want.
Man, look. I mean, look. The president's time should not be taken to go waste his time over there with his donation. I mean, if the president had gone to do a complete tour of the inspect the building to see that JFK needs to be refurbished and renovated, put enough money in JFK, I understand. But to go do donation, it's a waste of his time, honestly. And now a major donation.
I mean, so Tomalin,
Tomalin, snack for the children and the cookie and tea.
Tomalin,
yeah.
Truly speaking, though, for us to reference this mockery as a form of donation, I think it's us actually trying to aid the process of just being disrespectful to what Liberian wants. I want us to reference few things here, and before I do that, let me just first of all say to your previous guest, great show. My apologies that we were not able to join you guys. I was in the middle of something, but to speak to this issue of donation, this donation thing, something like Dr. Peabody just rightfully said, you could walk to the dollar store and purchase this. This president, this old man, I'm getting out of patience to the extent where I am now resulting to have to reference the president as the old man. I'm getting to the point where he's starting to make me feel like he's purposely being disrespectful, and without any regard for the thoughts of anybody else. I'm starting to feel like he's purposely doing these things to irritate anybody else and say, I don't care how you say it. I don't care what you think about it. I can do it because I have no desire of you having to re-elect me. Even if I decide to run again, you don't re-elect me, I will be rich by that time, and the rest of the money I have acquired, I can live with it for the rest of my life. Just following some of his steps, you can obviously say that those who claim that President Weah was inept or highly spoke of his ineptitude, you can now, if you were to make the comparison, you will agree with me that President Boycott is making President Weah to look so good to the extent that anybody who make the comparison and say, but there's nothing to think about. In less than 6 months, things that were done and we found our President Weah for. President Weah initiated the 14 military hospital. We said to President Weah, renovate JFK, get it equipped up to standard, or hopefully even beyond standard, so that our neighbors can see that as a source of refuge. They can come there to seek medical attention. We frown at him for investing funds into the 14 military hospital. President Weah did it anyway. Today, people are going there. Is it well equipped? I haven't been there, and the news is back and forth. Some say it's okay, others say it's not. Today, here comes the president who's supposed to be the rescuer, who's supposed to understand the economics and understand the value of all of these things that we're complaining about. Social justice, the issue of medical attentions, quality education, security, all of these things, because he worked his entire life in government. To come out here today and donate buckets and other things from the dollar store and want everybody to applaud him with his wife behind him. On a Thursday, when President Weah was going to practice soccer or basketball on Thursdays with the ambassador, guess what we did? We found at him, we call him names, we call him all the things in the word. Here is the man who claimed that he's the man and he should have been given a job, and the job shouldn't have been given to the board. The board is no longer in possession of that responsibility. Here is the man behaving worse than the boy who he claimed underperformed. This is just highlighting the failure of these self-proclaimed politicians who wants to lead. Like I said, and I will continue to say, these people have no understanding. They have no idea as to how to govern. They're simply using this as an opportunity to either enrich themselves or provide some kind of retirement benefits so that when they're about to leave, they can just leave with something in their pockets. And that way, Joe Boycott's son can have something to live on to until he himself can get off earth, and then the rest of his family. Joseph Boycott have no idea what he's doing. I promise you, that man have no idea where he's at, what he's going through. He's only walking and looking at things and waiting to get out of there so he can go home and get some rest. This is complete embarrassment. This is a form of frustration on the part of those who start to elect this man to serve in the capacity of a president. He has no understanding, no idea as to how he can actually move Liberia forward. He's a complete failure from the day he got inaugurated up until today's day.
Lofa, I put a video in our chat room. That was about 3 years ago when my organization donated eight barrels of medical supplies and different things for women. I want you to just show, I'm not bragging, but if you could just put that up, I'm not trying to brag, but just compared to the president, what he did today, it's just too embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to look at that.
I'm looking at the release that said President Boycott today brought smiles. He said he brought smiles to mothers and children at the Japanese Maternity Center at John F. Kennedy Memorial Hospital. He said he donated baby tops, buckets, chairs, and toys for several baby mothers. President Boycott, accompanied by his wife, First Lady Katumu Boycott, Dr. Dama Jagasin Kofa, Deputy Chief Executive Officer of JFK, received cheers from doctors, nurses, and patients for his step. He also inspected the newly renovated areas, commended the hospital staff for the efforts. Look, I mean, honestly, right?
Mhm.
I welcome the mothers are in need of these things, but honestly, the president, I think it would have been the best thing. He has sent his wife to just go do this donation instead of going taking his time today to go to JFK to go donate baby stuff to baby mothers. You know, JFK is look prior to the war. JFK was a referral hospital in a region. People came from just like today, people go to Ghana, so Africa, India for advanced medical uh, care. That's how JFK used to be prior to the war. People used to come from the sub region to come to JFK for treatment. And I thought, I mean, the best thing any president would do, the first thing I thought to do, to declare JFK of a national emergency. Make sure that you put money into it. And I was surprised, when I met President we had 2022 when I went to Liberia, he was telling me about the dialysis the dialysis center. The Tomalin, most of our people can go to Ghana, they put each our money, they're going for dialysis. Now, the first of its kind in Liberia, the dialysis center. In fact, now those who in America that's on dialysis, when they go to Liberia now, people can arrange before they go. Because they need to go for the dialysis treatment every week. So they arrange nowadays before they leave America to make sure that they have access to the dialysis machine, and that's what people are doing now. But I don't think it was a waste of time, the president's time today to go. If he had given it where he went to deliver, it would have been the best thing. But for him to go there just to go deliver these things, I feel it was a waste of his time. I think if he had wanted to say, well, I came to announce that we're about to put 10 million or 5 million to renovate JFK, to refurbish this place and make it second to none again, to give it its pre-war status. It would have been a good thing. But just to go give baby materials, I mean, I don't mean, seriously, I just don't see it.
You know, Tomalin, for one to think the way you're thinking, you must have the idea. First of all, people don't just think. What you're stating out here is your thought process, right? Unfortunately, this is not something that this individual came to the presidency with. He came to the presidency with the idea that this is my last chance. If I can get this, I will live peacefully for the rest of my life, and I'll have nothing. Because I got 6 years of free money just coming to me. Okay. He did not come with an agenda. He followed on or rode on the agenda of individuals who knew that they could ride on the gullible nature of most Liberians. So they followed through and used his, in quotation, popularity to get us to where we are today. This was no form of coincidence that this man simply got here. He knew he had nothing, no chance. This man knew he had no idea as to how to govern. For one to make that decision, you must have observed and then craft out an agenda as to what you desire to change about the nation that you want to lead. He didn't tell you anything. When was the last time you heard President Boycott on the campaign trail telling you what he intended to do to transform Liberia? It is the same old trend. Upon his ascendancy to the presidency, what did he start to do? Recircle the same group of people who worked, enriched themselves, stole from the masses, and when they were no longer opportune to serve in government, then they travel out of Liberia to sit at the nursing homes and other places and wait until the opportunity came again. And now they are back again to do something no different from what they intended to do previously. I don't expect nothing different from them. And that's the reason why I say to people, those of you who wasted your vote for President Boycott, you got yourself in this nonsense. For this man to even think that he should have cameras. If I were to be doing these things, I'll probably do it at night. I'm Lofa Julius. Look, this is what Dr. Peabody did. This is Dr. Peabody, an ordinary citizen, just wanting to do for his people. This is what he did compared to what your president, who is stealing all the money that you're giving him, this is what he's comparing it to. This is what Dr. Peabody did.
Headed by Reverend Henry Peabody for his generosity of 8 barrels of medical supplies, which will be used to help alleviate some of the shortages and help us in the fight against coronavirus. We are so grateful for we see some books, we see some pampers, we even have catheters that can be used. So we say thank you to Reverend Peabody and to the Liberia Mission Outreach International.
Everybody, congratulations!
Okay. Here's just an ordinary citizen. This is not a person who's getting paid. He's not getting paid for doing anything that he's doing here. Out of his kindness, kind gesture to Liberians, he went out there and did exactly what this is no different from what the president is doing. Shamefully, the president is out there talking about he's donating where is the container of medication that he promised during the coronavirus? You see, these are some of the things that people will not talk about. And this old man shamefully allowed himself to be played by those in his circle. You know what? I take that back. He's not being played. This man is part of the scandal. He's part of the idea to soften the Liberian people's wealth. You see him walking like he knows nothing about it. He's part of the cartel. He's part of the cartel.
The ceremony. Yeah, the ceremony. There's no ceremony.
Look, like I said, man, I thought, if I was, like I said again, the mothers need these things, but the president at least should let his wife take in these things to go and give mother stuff for this thing to promote the mothers. I just thought it was a waste of his time to go there. I think his wife should have taken it there and so forth. JFK needs attention. JFK needs a complete to be refurbished, to be renovated, to making second to none again, bring it back to the pre-war status. But what I'm seeing, what we saw today, I think again, and like I see Theodore Gibson. Theodore is a nurse. She's when I say nurse, real nurse. She's very, very, very big time nurse. And she said she made a tour. She did a tour of JFK at that ward, and it was not in a good condition. Okay, she said in the delivery room they have 5 exam tables side by side for mothers to deliver on. No privacy. The place is hot and smells. This is a nurse. This is a medical practitioner talking, medical person talking. Okay, took her time to go to Liberia and took her time to go visit JFK and to see for herself first-hand information. And they all want to help. They want to help, but but again, look at what we see happening. Look at the national budget. How much was put there for JFK, for Jackson F. Doe, for Phoebe, for redemption? And when I was in Liberia, I was told that the present Minister of Health, Louise Maple, what she's been doing, and I'm checking, I'm digging deeper on her. She has been removing doctors from the assignment. Okay, removing people from there. The typical example was the Redemption Hospital. That lady who was there, Dr. Gibson, she removed the lady from there, and the lady did a lot of stuff for Redemption Hospital. Okay, she brought the morale of that hospital up. She been doing taking a lot of initiatives at a hospital, but the Minister of Health remove her from there, and people are complaining about her, and she exhibited she's arrogant and stubborn. Right now, she and her chief medical officer, Dr. Keita, they are going back and forth, and she tried to do some work at the Minister of Health. She's using her own money and so forth. And I think it's wrong. It's wrong. I mean, you take people, and she has her own clinic. I think has her own clinic. And I when I was in Liberia talking to the nurses and doctors, and I saying nothing good about her. Okay, but then because you in power, you think you minister, so you have your own way. But again, the problem is that our lawmakers. That's why I have a problem with them. You see, America, the incident that happened with Donald Trump, the Secret Secretary already had she had what already. They're calling for her to step down. Okay, they don't take some granted. Anything happen, they perform the oversight responsibility right away. But in Liberia, we take it for a joke. Okay, the Minister of Health will just come and just remove people from places, get your own changes. I mean, it's wrong. Okay, and not because your new government kind of power, so you take people from there. I mean, people complaining about her already. Okay, but I told somebody, you get information, bring it on her. We'll call her out. It's wrong. What she's doing to people there, taking people from their assignments, just removing people, taking them from assignment. And when it says she's being so arrogant about it and so forth, But again, the lawmakers are the one who's supposed to be having oversight to court to put her in check. But now, like for instance, you see the CDC lawmaker from Grand G, what he said, he's open up. He graded Baka more than we are now. He said he gave we are Baka and Kun higher grade than we are in Taylor for the first 6 months. Zopena. CDC Zopena gone from here. Let me tell you, he gone. Zopena gone. Okay, he gone. You don't think about him, he gone. And that's the problem in our country. When the next president comes to power, they say who saw it. Some lawmakers that were leaving the party to join the other party. How you do it? I mean, how will we get any change in the country? It's frustrating though. It's frustrating, and that's a problem. That's a problem. It's serious.
Go ahead, people. Tomalin. Yeah. Oh well, I was just gonna say, right? There isn't what we consider check and balance when it comes to the governing style in Liberia. We don't have check and balance. We have just people who wants to fill the belly. What can I get from the next government? Zolpena, all through his life, lived on government, have always been about government. So he has no other way to really survive outside of government. So he must continuously submit to any government that comes to power, whether he's doing it at the detriment, and I continue to use this word continuously, at the detriment of his people. It don't matter to him. As far as he's concerned, is how he can survive, how he can continuously live the way he's living today. Make sure that he has electricity, clean drinking water, can afford medical attention, can travel in and out of the country, and that is okay for him. Once that is okay, and the people continue to subject themselves to him.
Hold on a second.
And the people continue to subject themselves to him, it's okay with him. If you got a caller, Tomalin, go ahead, take the caller.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Tomalin.
Yeah, go ahead. You live.
How you doing, man? Good evening, guys. Good evening, Lofa. Great show, guys. You guys are playing your part, man. This is Abraham Conner calling from New Jersey. They're playing your part. But Tomalin, you and I were from Margibi County. Are you aware that the hospital that President Weah broke ground for the CS Running Hospital in Kakata, it's been reported that the current superintendent and others are trying to reduce the drawing that they got for that hospital to make it smaller than what President Weah anticipated?
Well,
Are you aware of that?
but I thought I heard that it's a fight going in the county. The superintendent, they're fighting. I don't know whether they have a superintendent now. But
Yeah, they got one Duncan there.
Okay.
He is because the reason I'm bringing it to Tomalin, you and I from Margibi County.
Yeah.
And I think we gotta raise our voices for the betterment of that place. That place is an ever-growing county right now. And it's right close to that's a public referral hospital. That place would be like. To be anticipated and somebody coming and trying to reduce it, it's appalling for the citizenry of that county. So that I just wanted to raise that. But you can dig deeper in it, Tomalin.
Yeah, I found it, but I know
got some information on it.
Our representative for Margibi were together over the weekend, and he said they're having the counties a fight going the county now with the county leadership and the lawmakers and so forth.
And even finding it difficult to appoint local administrators over there.
That's what I was told.
That's one, Tomalin. And two, you guys talk about CSU, JFK. It's good that you highlighted that dialysis center because as a president, first and foremost, you go on a guided tour at the hospital, find out their major needs, and then it will give you a better picture of what you need to do. Like what President Weah did. He went there, he saw the need for dialysis. In the history of Liberia, that's the first time to have one. And today you have it there. So you could go there, President Barker, and look at something. So there's a project that will help this hospital to expand. George Weah built the military hospital. He saw the need that in Western Liberia they needed a referral hospital. They built one in Bible County. But those are the kind of things that a leader that have the decency and the inspiration of doing bigger things. You start to break grounds for things, not to be giving toys to people. I mean, it's a good thing, but the first day that's a road to do that kind of thing. But it's just a waste of resources because every time President Weah even take the time to go speak to the community. Oh, that man's less busy. I don't know how you call this one today. Look at the multitude. Even the people that were guiding the president over there, they are more than those that were the recipients of the donation that was made over there. At whose expense? But again, this is the kind of country you have, Tomalin. And you talk about by the way, Louise Maple is a wife of Dr. Koto. That's Dr. Koto's wife there, so.
The Minister of Health.
And I'm surprised that Louise, that was a student leader at the University of Liberia over there. For her to come in, knowing the circumstances, start to remove qualified people, all because of the party solidarity and places, and like you stated, Timothy, you'll be on the ground and be seeing those things. It's sad.
Yeah.
That was a student activist on campus at the University of Liberia, Louis Maple.
Yeah, I remember vividly. Yeah, now I get it.
Okay.
Yes.
So I just want to throw light on this table, guys. Great show, man.
Thank you. Yes, and it's sad. It's very sad and very sad. Very sad what we see happening, and we hope that Julius, look, our country. That country look at our budget. I mean, trust me, right? If our leaders were not concerned about themselves, a lot can be done in our country. Because the money is there, though. The money is there. You prioritize, you say health and education. Put money into health, education, agriculture. Put money into it. But instead, why should we be buying cars for our people with a $40,000 car? $50,000 car for what? Ministers. In America, you will see the people don't. The budget is there, but lawmakers don't. Yeah, in fact, the people come to Washington D.C. They share rooms. They are roommates. They come here for the session. At the time they finish on Friday, they run in to catch their flight to go back to the various states. Okay, but in Liberia, look, every time you're in the traffic, you'll see. And then you see a car convoy pass. And then I'm looking at documents now on the Chief Justice. The woman, when she traveled, she got about 4 cars in her convoy. She went to Turkey for medical for medical checkup. She spent over $25,000 to go to Turkey just for her DSA, her daily subsistence allowance. Okay, she took 2 or 8 with her. Spent almost $30,000 just to go Turkey. I mean, how do they feel? You spend that amount of money to go Turkey, right? But JFK, Jackson Hebdo, Peabody, Redemption Hospital, the lives in tatters. I mean, but you know, when you talk about it, the people can defend it. They will defend it against, oh my man, that people did it too. That people did it too. And that's why, but as I told you, I was telling you guys, elections held today again, that will be the same result we'll get. The Liberian people will not learn from it. They won't learn. They will continue to do the same thing. They will not learn. You tell them about it, they will defend, they will insult you. They start cutting you up. And I told somebody in Liberia, I said, look, I said, trust me, right? I said, I have my job, I got medical coverage. My kids got medical coverage. Okay. I said, besides that, I got life insurance. Besides my personal life insurance, I got my job in life insurance. I said, even if I go for pay at that today, my children will miss me, but they're fine. The US government got a system that will take care of them until they reach 21, I think 21, or whatever the case. They'll take care of that. They'll benefit from it. I said, but you saw me for no reason, because guess what? I'm not the one who's going through the tough time. Okay? But you guys are going through it. And after this government leave power, next government kind of power again, the same thing continues. Right now, the people that are in power now, and mind you, if you could just see it, when I went in Liberia a few days, all my men I saw, when you see that, in a suit, you can tell that the people, they already joined now. They look at the watch. That I mean, I said correct. Everybody in the move. Okay? But if you came to change, do some change in the people's lives, not what we're seeing right now. Prioritize the medical issue, JFK. People don't have somebody goes up to they die because no bed. They say the person no bed to meet the person. Some people now, well, I heard in Liberia, because you have money to get discharged, they hold a hostage. I mean,
wow.
And mind you, we're talking about election coming a few years from now. You see, your papa. When I saw your post, I called papa. Peabody say, one point he say, he said, acquire for now. Observing national issues, Liberia is still on stormy sea. So
on stormy sea?
Stormy, yeah, SEA.
Wow.
So he's saying that he haven't declared yet. But Peabody will tell you, say, nah, it's telling you word that you end up declaring to run for president. And mind you, take my word, come 2029, you have over 20 people run for president. And mind you, that my Liberian people, what will do? Say, for example, if Tomalin now are being in politics, are being senator before, are being president, whatever the case, I think you should be thinking about let's try something new now. Let's try something new.
Right.
But instead, we'll get the same results. And if look, I'll tell you something. You get some breaking news soon. And nowadays, right, you hear a movement are coming. That movement will come with fire. That movement will and just like you saw in America with Barack and other people that came with a movement. That what Liberia need. We need a movement that will take over that country, that will come and say, look, we are getting on that train, that real train now for this change. Let's believe in yourself. I told somebody, my days of saying I hold somebody back or for that person, no. We'll all be part of it and we won't make a change. Be part of it because we are not going nowhere. I mean, if we haven't gone nowhere, it's happening though. And now 20 is coming. You and I coming, we'll have a lot of calls coming for people to help. In fact, just by the way, before I let you come in, tomorrow we'll start raising some money for our guys in Morovia at Truth FM and Hot FM for the 26th. I mean, at least we did it.
Somebody, let's say in general, to maintain the upkeep of the show in general, not just, but because
but 26 is the one I coming quickly. Well, tomorrow we'll talk more about the upkeep of the show and we'll talk about it more tomorrow. We started, but I just want to remind people, you guys, Right now, that Ansu there. Right now it's about 11 o'clock in Monrovia. And mind you, when I was there, suddenly storm. Storm, heavy storm coming. You guys are stuck at that place there. And just to keep the show going, keep us going. So at least we'll think about it. We did it last year for them. We'll think about it this 26 again. At least they can be able to get something for them and their families to celebrate the 26th. That's the biggest holiday in like 26. You know, and we got three days next week, the 19th, the 22nd, and 24th, to really raise any amount of money for them so they can help with their families. Because
in that regards, I think we should dedicate one day of the show that we can come out here and put the people to a tax, and and hold them accountable. You can't be, and this is part of the reason why the politicians always use the people, because if you're not willing to put your mouth to where your money is, or your money to where your mouth is, then the people don't see you as any value that they can consider. So if you want to hear the closing argument, all right, bringing you information and being as constructive as we are, and not having to use vulgarities to make sure that the message gets across, we expect you to also contribute, because Tomalin over here, he may have just gotten off work, but then he had to run in here today to make sure that he can bring you information, whether it was about a previous program that benefited a religious organization. Here we are talking politics. Lofa, on the other hand, gets off work, whether he had to change, just grab a shirt, throw it on, come out here. These are all sacrifices that we have to make. Other than that, there are other financial sacrifices that we have to make. So what is your contribution? You can't simply sit down and criticize these corrupt politicians or criticize those thieves for stealing from you when you're not willing to invest in yourselves. The reason why people back home erect the thing, you know what? Matter of fact, let me use Darius DeLore as an example. Prior to his ascendancy to the Senate, he was living in the community just like an ordinary person. He had no fence around his house. When he became a senator, he put a fence around and over his house, as a matter of fact, to say that. You want to get information. Folks have sacrificed. Tomalin is available on here. Dr. Peabody and other panelists who appear here regularly. Just the least that you can do is to make sure that those back home who are volunteering their services, the likes of Ansu and other people, are at least appreciated. Human, I often say this, and people take these things for granted. Human, we are incentive driven. We are incentive driven. What I'm trying to say here is, when you're given a token for your contribution, all right, that serves as an opportunity. It just helps to boost your morale, and then you want to do more. That's why often you hear people say, human, we are incentive driven. So if you thank Lofa Julius for his contribution, Lofa is okay. Maybe because Lofa can afford to go to work, come home, get food to eat, and hopefully get stuff for his kids. Tomalin can do the same. But I don't know whether it is the same for the guys back home in the studio. Words of thanks are appreciated. But what do we add to those thank you and we appreciate you should also put food on the table of their kids and their significant others. The same way you put food on your table, you should do the same thing for them. It's just that simple. Whether it's $1, we have about 1,000 person following tonight. If all of you on here were to donate $1, that's $1,000. That's $1,000 that we can just disperse amongst these guys and say, okay, guys, we may not have everything to give you, but $25 a piece for your Christmas, I'm pretty sure they will be appreciated of the fact that we're doing that. But we're not doing these things. But we expect these corrupt government officials to take us seriously. They will not take it. The sacrifices can be made, but you must make your sacrifice as well. It is upon you, the people, to make as much sacrifice as is expected. That's why these politicians continue to rob you of your constitutional rights, your mandates. They don't believe in you. They don't respect you. They feel like they can use you and bamboozle their way through the entire process. And that's the reason why President Boycott today would take $2 buckets and expect you to celebrate him. That's the reason why he would take stolen machines and bring them in the country and expect you to celebrate him. That's the reason why he would go to Ghana and embarrass us, steal the buses from Ghana, bring them to Liberia, have Ghanaians come out here and embarrass us. Then, in the dawn of the dark, then we have to return those buses because we're afraid, we are embarrassed. The Ghanaians are now out there ringing bells behind us for stealing the buses. Then we have to return those buses. Here we are again, we are discussing yellow machines. When women in government today are not even afraid. Yesterday, women were afraid to steal. Today, women in government are at the forefront of stealing. And you want to sit there and expect these things to change? It will only get worse because they're not afraid to steal from you. These women and men in government today, they extended the governance to steal and reach themselves at your expense. And you don't see reason to stand up. You think it's okay for you to sit there and be okay. It's okay. It's okay. God would not come and work or talk for you. He actually instructed the Tomalin George, Dr. Peabody, and all the people who come on here religiously 3 days a week to make sure that they can propagate the message of the Liberian people so that you and other people can benefit. But you know what? You continue to distance yourselves from the reality. You run away from the actuality and think that it's okay. You will benefit from it. You're lying to yourselves. Those guys are in support of you and other people having to distance yourself like our parents did. They don't want to be part of politics. They will tell you often, I don't want nothing to do with the people thing. Oh, that's not me. I'm not a politician. But then we ended up as victims. So you better put your hands where your mouth is, or put your mouth where your money is, so that we can stand against these cartels, so that we can fight them vigorously and make sure that we can maintain this platform and continue to expose all of these corrupt politicians who continue to steal from you. If you don't do that, well, to some extent, we will end up just putting our hands up and saying, you know what, guys, we have done our part. We have, dedicated our time, but you continue to support these thieves or those thieves in Liberia. So we got nothing to do because they have the upper hand. They have the money. They have everything. They can continue to fight us, insult our kids, insult our relatives, and you support them. Tomalin, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, look, let me respond to this person here. I mean, look at this guy. When you're going to contribute to Liberia, you're attacking Lofa. Look, I will do this for a reason. Look, first of all, the fact that the man taking his time, the man should be the man is vacation, summer. The kids are on vacation. They'll be going down to the kids with the kids to the park, taking their daughters there. They're going to do something. I bet they're trying calling your phone, calling your daddy, when you coming, calling them. But he take his time to come here to give his time to talk about issues in the country. And let me tell you guys, you want to know that for the fact that these platforms are available, not a reason. Okay, over the weekend, I were among some folks, and they were saying, nah, they all mad, they all pissed off with my man Stanton now. They say, they don't want to confess. She said, I used to watch your show because you're talking against the paper. So now, but now I don't watch people no more because people are attacking the paper now. So I don't watch. But now I go back to closing argument because at least there, you guys are diverse there. Some people can praise. I said, no. The issue is that for us, for me, if I see it right, I tell you right. If the president, if anything good comes from the government, I would talk about it. I would praise him. Okay, like I said, right? The thing he did today, the mothers need they need these things, but I don't think for taking his time to go do it, wife could have done it. So they were complaining. They say, oh, right now, we don't watch no more. We're vexed because they're attacking the paper now and so forth. But now people are concerned. Look, you want to know when you in Liberia, right? In fact, Lofa, while in Liberia, certain places. Look, one day you go Liberia, you visit Liberia. So what I'm talking about. When you get somewhere, people that are either elected or appointed officials that will see you, right? They recognize you quickly. You come over and say, they'll call your name. You this person, right? Oh, now if that person was there doing something, anything inappropriate, your presence there alone already scared them.
Yeah.
For example, the day I come back to the city, I'm on my way to the airport. So they have a checkpoint at FP Junction there. So they stop our car, asking for some dark, whatever the case. And then the NSA boss, Prince Johnson car were coming. And then I heard the man saying, "Oh, the NSA boss, let him go." I said, "Oh, for you?" I said, "So why you?" When I start talking about it, then one other guy said, "Ah, that man be on the show. You let him go, let him go." I said, "No, we're not going.
We're not.
I said because the man are NSA boss, so you let him, you're not checking him, you let him to go. But because the poor driver now, he nobody now, you want get him hot now. They telling me because you don't recognize me, he say we should go.
Right.
We're not going nowhere. So no, I said no. They mentioned. I said he should not document. Watch it. He should not document to you guys. But because he's big man, they let him go. I said you guys are the problem too. Okay. If you implement the law, do it with all fear and favor. But don't pick and choose. Don't pick and choose. And mind you, when like to the airport, funny about to the airport now. To the airport, the guys there, they want for you to get in, they want to get you something. Then all the men say, Tomalin George. Then he telling his friend, say, maybe you know who he's talking to, right? He said, Tomalin George, I'm like, enjoy you on the closing argument. And the man said, oh, for you. Then the issue about taking something now, he discouraged the man. Don't try it. I mean, we'll call on his show. They taking Bravo. Oh, so that the presence, that our presence, that can happen. That's why it's important that we support our program. Like I was told, the National Public Radio, that the viewers, the members can support us, that platform. Okay, they support the platform for you to keep it going.
Yeah.
I can assure you guys, if you guys can support our platform, even at $5, $10, just support it. We'll have 5 days a week. We'll be on every day. But I cannot do it when Ansu in the studio there. He can get the first copy to go home now. After the show, maybe he'll say, my man, Chidopa, please help me with something. I want to go home.
Right.
And but if we're supporting the platform, look, not one person doing it. We got 900 people watching the show now. If everybody said we're getting $5, $10, we'll get chipping. Not every day. We'll keep it going. Because what happened in the country, and the thing that people don't want to hear, right? When you're talking about calling a name on the radio, the person says, it doesn't close an argument to hire a name on the radio. Then they say, oh, for true. Then they start calling, man, what happened? Then they start talking about the minute we talk about them,
right?
They will be fear about them and stop what they're doing. But right now, we can't do it because we are drained. We can't keep on using our own money to keep on having a show going on, taking our time and so forth. For me, it's getting serious. So we want to use the occasion to, by tomorrow or so, we'll roll out our stuff. Please help the platform. Your platform. If your platform help us, because even for calls to come in, you're seeing lines. That man taking a personal phone now, a personal phone line, you put up there. And if after the show, he had to cut up because if he do it, he will call your phone 24/7. You know, so we need support. Let's support our platform. We'll be on 5 days a week.
Tomalin, let me just chime in here, right? When people are making these outrageous statements, not all of us are braggadocious. We don't come out here and flaunt in front of everybody that we're doing this. But you and other people know, okay? We ran across Africa for 6 consecutive years throughout George Weah's tenure and now. And across Africa has people who are employed. We are not, okay? We're not getting revenue. I don't get money out of across Africa. The young people who are employed and getting their monthly allowance, okay, out of our low McDonald's or cartoon pushing job that we're doing here, that is a form of employment for them. They are able to maintain their and their family. And we don't have to come here. I'm not going to come out and tell you the name of people, but they will tell you for themselves. Going across Africa, the young people themselves will tell you. And some of the people whom actually we have over the past 6 years, we have provided housing. We provided, school fees. We actually sponsor kids to go to school. All of these things. I'm supposed to sit on every platform and go and talk about this. Lofa Julius did this. There are people who reach out and said, Lofa, through your platform, We want to sponsor. There's a woman in Europe today who through across Africa. She's sponsoring an elderly woman in Bond County just because she said, Lofa, I believe in you as a person. I want to use this platform. And that woman is sponsoring an elderly woman. She built a house for that woman. She's sending monthly allowance for her. She paid for nurse to take care of the elderly woman. I should come on this platform every day and talk about it. Oh, yeah. Through across Africa or Lofa Julius is doing these things. No. People who know it for themselves would tell my story. I don't have to come out here. So when I hear people talking about come to Liberia and make your contribution, your government officials who are stealing from you, what is their contribution? At least I'm providing job opportunity for people, young people in Liberia. Okay? What is your contribution? To give job to a bunch of thieves? My marks are around Liberia from Zwedru to Bond County, Monserrato, okay? Mangibi. The marks are there. I've never been to those places before. But if I were to ever put my foot over there and they see me, they'll know exactly who Lofa is when the name is mentioned. Is that something I'm supposed to sit on every platform and talk about? You guys are so ignorant to the fact that you submit to your slave masters. My responsibility, my job is not to sit on various platforms and brag about my contribution to Liberia. What I'm supposed to do here is to fight vigorously, tirelessly to make sure that those who cannot afford for themselves are given the opportunity. That is my goal, because we want to create an even playing field. You think Tomalin should be sitting over here and doing these things? Like Tomalin rightfully said. So this Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, we should be able to leave from here. Go sit right now. I should be sitting somewhere and just relax, having a conversation with other, significant members of my family. But here we are discussing national issue, and you sit out here talking about when are you going to come to Liberia to make a contribution? What do you even consider contribution? The fact that I even sit here to discuss national issues should be considered a huge form of contribution. Don't you know that? When you and other people were asleep, some of us drove from here to DC. We represented Liberian places. My name is, go ahead, go look it up. Am I supposed to be sitting out here and be bragging about this nonsense? What would be considered an achievement is when we start to sense some level of transparency, integrity in government. Then you can say, oh, okay, at least Lofa and other people. Until then, my presence in government or advocacy is nothing. It's just a mere bluff until we can start to see the real change in Liberia. And that's why I don't consider it much. Okay, I don't consider it much. So stop coming out here and talking about people contribution. If you expect me to come and build you a house or take your kids and send them to school as my contribution, boy, you're dependent on the broken rock. You ain't gonna get that out of me. Nothing.
A program note: next week Thursday, put on your calendar. It's confirmed. Next week Thursday, July 25th, on the eve of our independence, we'll have as our guest Martin K. N. Colley, the exile activist. Martin Colley, he has said, confirm it. He sent me his picture. The flyer will be up. He will be coming to closing argument, making his debut. And someone who is here prepared to answer any question. He coming to come and have the discussion about Liberia, what's going on. Martin Colley, a former student leader, he was very supportive of the rescue team. He said he has no regret. He's just disappointed that what they all fought for, they have not come to reality. It seems different. But he will be our guest on the 25th. He'll be our guest on the 25th. He will be with us. He'll be here for 2 hours taking questions from us and talking about what's happening in the government. So Martin K. N. Colley will be our guest on the closing argument on July 25th, 2024, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA, and 9 p.m. Liberian time. He will be our guest, and it's not going to change. He confirmed it. He will be our guest, and as you know, they have a paper now on that's making rounds They call the paper Verity Online. These are the people is digging a lot of stuff on the government and everything that's happening. They are digging a lot of stuff up. VerityOnlineNews.com. That's what's happening. So forth. So again, we repeat, Martin K. and Cully of the Exile Activists will be our guest on July 25th on the closing argument. He'll be here with us live. We have interaction with him. We hope our lines in Moreover will be fixed. Everything will be set up, and we'll host Martin Colley as our guest next week, Thursday. Again, I want to say, guys, our viewers and everyone watching us, Sally Sony, Martin Colley is not he part of he no UP can stop him. Tell you, only thing that will stop that boy except maybe he's sick, but he has to show us that nobody can stop him from coming. He will be here. You don't have control on him. In fact, he called them rascal, so he won't even hear about themselves. So he will be here. Don't worry about him. I talk almost every day. We talk. He'll be our guest. They ain't able to stop him. Nobody can stop him from coming. He'll be here because the thing is that about the platforms, you want to take part. Go on all platforms for your message to be heard. You can't say I will go on Spoon. I won't go on Closing Argument. I go on Closing Argument. I won't go on Spoon. You can't do that. I encourage people to go on all the platform. Go on SKTV. Go on Freedom FM. Go everywhere so that your message can be heard. The only time you'll be afraid not to go on a platform when you got something to hide. If I know that I have nothing to hide, I will go on any platform for my message to be heard. I will not restrict myself. Only time I will have a problem, you go on a platform, you feel disrespected. Yeah, you're gonna leave because nobody should be disrespecting somebody on the platform. You can't bring somebody a guest on your platform and let somebody insult them. No, you won't insult the person. You ask the person the question. If they want to answer the question, they won't answer the question. They're not forced, but you can ask the question. I encourage people to go on the platform. I repeat, Martin Cotto will be our guest on the 25th of July live. He'll be our guest. He'll be discussing the issues that's happening in the country. So let's get ready and see what happened. Wow, are you hearing what did it say? Obama asked Biden to step aside now and getting serious. Joe Biden, hey my papa, I think for the good of your party, I think you should people say you must step aside, just give it, papa. But the problem, the question will be who will step in your shoes to take the run. Because I love to later Obama asked President Joe Biden to step aside. Wow, it's serious now. And I said it to him in my post that I believe that it will come to that point where Biden will say, look, I give up. Let me just step aside for the good of my party. But again, if anybody thinking that, I'm not being biased, but I'll say this for a fact. I know American politics in a way that 18 Kamala will be able to step in our shoe to be Trump. It's not going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen because just like America, we're not ready to elect of the first female president, Hillary, then to say you like a first black female president, it will be a hard thing. So, but they got some great governors that can step in it, and I believe it. Once you get a exciting governor, somebody who can bring the base together, the Democrats, they go for the convention, it will come alive and they will turn out the vote. And according for American politics, the more they turn out, the benefit the Democrat. And all the polls, I'm telling Lofa and them on the polls for the last two elections, they have been off Vlad polls. They said that Hillary was leading Trump 10 points. When tanking, the man took Michigan, Wisconsin, and Philadelphia for her. They said Trump was leading Biden 10 points too. When tanking, Biden took all the states that he took from Hillary, took it back. Now they say again, Trump leading this amount, give me a break. All this is happening. If the people turn out to vote, it will be a tough election. But the American politics. But let's see what happens.
But truly speaking, though, Tomalin, it's going to be a tough call for Biden to just simply put his hands up and throw in the towel because it will have some kind of ripple effect. But I can tell you, if Kamala is considered as his replacement, this is going to be a heated debate, a great conversation because Trump would not want to engage her in any debate.
No,
Going forward, Trump
he-
would not engage her. It's going to be the matter of whether he wants to, because any attempt on his part, right, to engage her in a debate. And remember, decisions and the voters' decisions are swayed from these debates at time. A lot of the voters make the decisions when they listen to these debates. If you follow the statistics, all right, and the surveys that are done, they'll tell you a lot of the time, folks who are sitting on the fence and claiming independence, they will often say that, hey, we want to remain on the side and listen to what these people have to offer. It's not like Liberia, where they say this person is popular and the people already made up their mind to support that person, so they will vote for them. People listening to the message and the substance of the message. That's what a lot of people focus on. So going forward, to say this, if that decision is made and Biden made a decision and said, look, hands off, I don't want to be a part of the process no more, I'm done. Guess what happens? Then Kamala will have to step up somewhere or the other. And then the debate will become Trump and Kamala. Do you think it ready to make the case? The
Democrat, if Kamala Harris want to run against Trump, then let Biden just stay there, because don't let that go. Don't let it. What they can do? You see the polls they do right now. They say Kamala she will beat Trump. She and Trump mash up. She will beat Trump by 4 points. All that. Yeah, don't listen to that stuff. Don't let them fool you.
So what would be Trump's focus point if he was to face Kamala at the ballot box? Because there must be a message that will resonate with the general voting population. What would be Trump's message against Kamala's message?
Look, first of all, listen to what Trump accepted the nomination tonight from the Republican Party, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if you noticed, look, the Trump that we all know, since the incident that happened on Saturday, mm-hmm. Trump has been a different person so far. But we'll see for tonight. The speech he want to give tonight, he rewrote that speech because he talked about unity now. I saw Trump at the Republican National Convention the whole week. He looking subdued, looking calm. Even he tweets. He's sending your tweets that before, but now Trump will stand up, baby, tons of tweets and just say some things that people will be getting pissed off with. But right now, Trump is talking about unity, about unifying the country. But again, and I'm sure because what happened to him, it brought reality check to say, well, I think we are the two non-EGD rhetoric, and let us get involved in unifying the country. But I can tell you for a fact, his speech tonight I expect it to be mostly a unifying speech that will try to bring the country together. But it's all what happened at the Republican convention. What happened? They have been unified the whole week. Okay, and that's why you see tonight he will climax tonight with a unifying speech. That's why it's important who the Democrat will. If Biden stepping aside, you got to take somebody exciting. You got to take somebody very exciting that will excite the base. And because right now they fracture. And the only thing that's going on for the Democrats now, from the funny polls I see again, most of the candidates on the down ballots, they are leading the Republican, which are all the stuff there. The real ballot is on the day of voting. But if Biden will lead from that gracefully, they shouldn't gamble with Kamala. It's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen.
So okay, so tell me though. Let me ask you this question, right? What about the newly merging political party, We the People Party, that actually just got they actually got the approval to be a part, and they will be on the ballot. A candidate is going to be serving as their political leader. He's going to be the presidential candidate. We the People Party.
Who?
Candidate. Canada is going to be on the ballot. So if Biden step out the race, We the People Party, do you think Democrats may see reason to just go towards We the People Party?
That guy. Look, on a serious note, he's not even. I would say this. He's not a threat to he's more a threat to Trump than the Democrat. Honestly, honestly. Be frank.
So you agree with me then that he could take votes away from Trump, and the Democrats could probably end up being beneficial because again, we the People Party, they are not stepping aside. They're coming in with something. They're looking to take something. They're serving as spoilers. They want to spoil things because obviously he's not going to win. Kennedy is not going to win. But the reality becomes, who is he going to take away from?
He's a joke. The first thing he said on Saturday, he said after the incident with Trump, he said he needs Secret Service, and the program criteria set for that. First of all, you must pose a threat before the Secret Service. He said he wants Secret Service. You want green traction? No, come on, let him just chill. No, honestly, right? My thing, I will say again, I'm not voting. I'm not a Democrat. To honest with you, I was a strong supporter of John McCain, strong supporter of George Bush. Bush was that because they are compassionate conservatives. You know, anybody that's supposed to put as supporting Trump, especially my African brothers, I tell them, I say, read the main immigration policy written by Tom Cotton, the senator from Arkansas. Read that policy. That main policy, immigration policy. All the people in America, they're against it. They're against green migration. He said, even when you come to America, you born your baby here. You're not citizen. They shouldn't get a citizenship. Yes. When you come, you marry. You want to bring your wife, your spouse from Africa. They're against it. Even he said to come to America, you might be smart, take some tests, and you want the smartest people to come here in the country. So all I was people there supporting. I said, you understand? You think he really want you here? Honestly, you think Trump and JD Vance want you in the country? No.
Right.
Look at the project 25. Read it. So look, why the real Republicans fund the Lincoln Project? The real Republicans, they are the real conservatives. Who the Republicans of Reagan, of Bush, and other people then. That the people we're talking about. So the Democrats, they're in a situation where they got to really, they have 2 more weeks for their convention. They got to really think it out. If Trump will leave, if Biden will step aside, they better look for an exciting governor. One exciting governor that can take over and move, and then the party can rally around that person. But Kamala, I mean, I love her. I would love to see the first Black woman president in our lifetime, but to be real, it's not going to happen. Just like the people couldn't allow the first female president, Hillary, she came close. They stop her and you put Kamala there. Some people look, racism in the current state exists. Make no mistake about it.
Well, yeah, of course.
People say, you know something, I'm voting. I will stay home. I'm let Trump, I will not vote I'm voting for that. They will not vote. They will stay home. But so right now, if Biden gracefully exit the stage and you get somebody who the party will rally around, you'll see Obama, you'll see Michelle, you see Clinton, all of them will be on the campaign trail making a case for the Democrat Party. But other than that, I just don't see the way clear for Kamala if Biden steps aside. I don't see the way clear.
I honestly, contrary to that thought, though, I think that she stands a better chance if the opportunity is given to her, because I think the women wing is going to support her for the fight. That considering Obama's performance, his record, and the fact that again, the fact that she's a woman and a minority for that matter, I think it will carry heavy weight against Donald Trump, because she's going to be fighting Donald Trump about a lot of things that he cannot counter, about his opposition to several things that he had been a part of. I think those would be the substance to the debates that Trump would not want to be a part of. So he will simply throw subliminals as compared to really engaging her when it comes to the actual issues on ground, the issue of the economy, the issue of security, the issue of women rights, all of these things that Trump have often opposed. I think she can actually handle him. Now, how is she popular with the voters? That's another thing, because in politics, as it is often said, bad or good news, get your name out there. Trump has been in the news since he was defeated. And that's why we talked about Liberian politics. Some of our politicians in Liberia, right after the elections, they back off and ran away and said they're waiting for a specific time to come back to be heard. Right after Trump was defeated, he continued to maintain his stance, his position in the news. He was often heard, and he consistently contributed one way or the other. You will hear Trump name. Not a week that passed, you would not hear of Trump. Something, whether it was good or bad, you heard something about him. And that just continued to go. So his name resonated. Will people know him to vote for him based on that? That will only be determined come November.
No, but again, I will tell you for a fact. Look, Lofa, take it or leave it. If you say Kamala to go against Trump will not he won't debate her. They have a debate scheduled in September. He won't go for that debate. Since they nominated Vance as his VP, Kamala called him straight to welcome him and told him she won't debate him. He had not responded to her yet. I mean, don't forget, Rumo's a lawyer now. You know, and she's not prosecute her case. So you want so who won't go debate that kind of smart woman? You won't try. So the question is, you won't do that. But if you see the American people are funny, the minute you just say, okay, Biden step aside, and then somebody have stepped in the shoe, you'll see they'll say the poll going up again. They're going up. I mean, you call few person and you call the person and the person there they say I vote the person you see that poll, a break. All that thing talking, I don't take the poll serious because the poll I've seen them let people down. Yeah, so I pray for the best, but from what I've seen, what I saw, I don't believe that Biden will continue. First of all, donors are cutting the support now. No money. When they start giving money for your campaign operation, they're telling you now, say your money is drying up. So we're not putting money there because we're sure you're winning. So it better now you step aside because you got to start closing down some of your campaign offices. And one thing about the Biden and DNC, they got offices throughout the country, thousands of offices across the country. And see now they got to start cutting it down because no money coming in. So to stop it, all the Democrats are getting together and say, look, we can't let this happen. They won't stop Trump from being re-elected. So in order to do it, they got to come together and find a way. And I just don't see Kamala taking it. If they say Biden will be able to hold on, gets elected, and then maybe after a year or two, he said, well, for my health reason, I want to give it to Kamala a different case, but they won't allow it to happen. So, I mean, I think they will come to some understanding. And I said it this morning. I believe for the next few days, we'll hear Biden giving a speech and say he will exit the race for the good of his party. And the Democrats now will go in Chicago, and I think in August to nominate the president for the party. And I'm sure the person I know who I feel they may turn to the guy from California, Governor Gavin Newsom. He's the only guy he's a strong guy I've seen. But this other kid, the other young guy from Maryland, he's a future. What he need? What the guy need? The guy from the army. What he need? Yeah, he's the Maryland governor. Yeah, he's a smart.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. Me just slipped off my mind too.
Yeah, he's a smart young black guy. So yeah, he's the future. But even this guy in Pennsylvania, Shapiro has a very high approval rating. The governor of Pennsylvania, Jack Shapiro, have a very high approval rating. So you got the guy from the governor in Pennsylvania, you got the guy in California, you got the man in New Jersey, Phil Murphy. The guys from top governors that can step in the role and bring the party together. But for now, they go to convention, they will not even elect, they won't give Kamala the chance, you know. So I'm just sorry to say.
It's a hard thing to really think about, but I personally just being prejudiced on my
Westmore, the guy in Westmore.
Yeah, Westmore. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen though. Not Westmore. That definitely not.
Not right now, but you saw
not right now. He's not there yet.
I said he's the future. The first black president.
He's the future.
You saw what happened. The first black president got elected twice, and you saw what happened. You saw the hate that came from it, the vitriol. And I got Trump to come to run and take power today. Because the things that noise to be said, it will be saying in secret. You're able to say it freely now.
It came publicly, yeah.
Now, the best the Democrat can do, they go to the convention and come over with a strong a uniter who can unite the party. Because Because what you saw happening, the folks that were the Obama folks, right?
Mhm.
They and the Biden folks couldn't get along. They were acting wrong. You saw him, you were critical of Biden until the point, even Van Jews and the critical of Biden. But you got Bakari Saws, other people in there defending Biden. You see? And there have been a
But
fight.
but I think Bakari said this though. He made a comment last week and said until Biden makes the decision to walk away based on his own conscience, health concern, he don't see reason why Biden should have to step away, because considering the person he's going against, and that is a Trump, a Trump whom a lot of Americans are looking at and saying to themselves, do we really want to entrust a Donald Trump with power, considering everything that we experienced with him?
Right. Newsom cannot from California because he come out from the same state. Yeah. So Newsom he doesn't stand a chance of being taken over because he can't come out from the same state. You know, from the same state. And that's it. But I'll tell you the truth.
We will rebrand our flyer. People keep talking about the flyer. Look, we will rebrand our flyer. Okay, we will do that. We are in the process of doing that. Matter of fact, since you brought it up, what's it, Jalumbo? Since you brought it up, here's what we're gonna say. Matter of fact, in the chat room, Tomalin, if you look in the chat room, we just have an opportunity, matter of fact, for a job opportunity for somebody out of Liberia. If we can get a marketing intern, yeah. If we can get a marketing intern, this is an opportunity for young people in Liberia.
Yeah.
We need a marketing intern out of Liberia. 3 months internship. Okay. And I will definitely work directly with you personally. I will work with you to kind of help facilitate what is expected, what we need you to do, and we will provide you a stipend. So if you're interested, reach out to Dr. Peabody. Dr. Peabody will conduct the interview, and I'm pretty sure Tomalin and other people will be a part of it. And I will personally work with you. Marketing is not my area of expertise, but I'm pretty sure that we can work together and make things happen to hopefully get you to be successful in a position, and hopefully you could be retained after the 3 months. But yeah, that's a good news though, Tomalin, to see that we can provide
somebody looking for we getting stipend. Intern, try to market the show, try to advertisement for the show, so we can generate money. Just for the last 5 minutes we got, let me say again, for the last 5 minutes we got remaining, let me say, please support this platform. Please, I know by tomorrow the guys will talk about it more. We'll support the platform to keep it going, because we make sure that we talk everything that comes up from our country. We'll talk about it. We're not hiding news. We're not here to back anyone. And I repeat, you can be my friend in the government, out of the government. When the guys are attacking you here, we're not gonna take your side. That's why it's important you make yourself available. If you keep on you keep on running away from facing the people, nobody will be your mouthpiece. Honestly, your mouthpiece. No, come and defend yourself. Talk your records. Come on, and trust me, we're about to get aggressive. The minute we start getting support from our supporters, look, we're not hesitate. We'll call you out. It can be who? It can be Boyka. We are comments. We'll call you out. We'll talk about it. We'll talk it. What the song say? The thing you know about me talking.
I mean, but we already been doing that. We didn't wait for support. We'll just become a little bit more vigorous.
We'll not hesitate. If you so just support the program. So start off with, please, our guys at Truth FM, at Hot FM, want to make the 26 memorable too. Please, want to give them some for the 26. So starting tomorrow, try anything you get. Just if that we got to call your name. You give $5, $10, $20. So on the 24th, we can give the guys and say, look, we raise the amount. We can send it to the guys at True FM, Hot FM, so they can have a member 26. We beg you guys. We'll put the cash app up starting on tomorrow. We'll put the result information up. Just help the guys them to do their best. I was in Liberia and I was in the studio. The heavy storms are coming. The guys, I had car, so I will leave from there. The guys then they get no car. They slept right there. They're sleeping right there. And in
Wow.
the morning, they got to go to work. So I beg us, we are just blessed. God has blessed us to be on this side of the world. Let us bless other people. The more you give, the more you receive. You guys will need our help. Let's try our best to make them happy. Because 26 is the day in Liberia. Everybody look forward to 26. And now all their friends are watching them. You see them, so 26 coming, we'll see. And now at least they will say, well, for being on the part of the closing argument, this is what we got from the 26th. That's why I will be committed to the show. We'll come and get the show going live. Please, we'll make this thing enjoyable. People are now coming to us, say they want to come on the show now. People who are refusing to come on the show now, they're asking to come on the show. Yes, they come on the show. If you come on the show and your name get caught up in corruption, we'll talk about you. One of the evidence out there, we got the record. The Chief Justice, we got it. We've seen already the money she spent just to go from medical trip to Turkey. We'll talk about it. Okay? We'll talk about it. Now I'm hearing that in Charlotte Musu case, the prosecution admits saying it was based on circumstantial evidence. Okay? Now they want to change it now. They want to talk about it. And poor Charlotte Musu won't get justice. And we gotta be on it. We gotta be on the lookout for that case. Okay? A lot of stuff we gotta be to check on. So let us not give up. Support this platform. Let us keep the show going. Should keep it alive. Let make our guys in Liberia happy. So we're gonna do the best for them. At the same time, I want to say thank you again. And we look forward to okay. Again, we'll see another headline. Convicted former Chief Justice murder case under scrutiny over circumstantial evidence. Okay. Now, the Ministry of Transport uproar 100 employees set to protest. Then you get why again? A lot of things that were happening though. What is it again? Criminal conspiracy, US 6.2 million defrauded. LSCC report indicts we are to form and copper on money laundering charges. I need to read from the newspaper we hear from, but that was happening. Opposition party CDC accused President Baga of hunting ex-president George Weah. CBR exposed no evidence of bidding for 11.9 million contracts. Look, we'll keep on the news. In order to keep it up, we need support. Support us and we'll make it happen. We'll tell you all the stories that are happening. For now, I want to say thank you. And the guy who attacked Lofa is contributing a lot. And everything we can say. Sometimes to take his time to come here is all contribution. Taking money to help the people in Liberia is contribution. And you just can't sit down, you just put your open your phone, you watch, all you do, getting free stuff. We get insulted, we get attacked, so let us respect each other, let us encourage one another. But again, please help us to keep our show alive, keep it going. We want to make sure that we bring the news every day. Please. And one thing, if you're in the government, right? If I'm in a ministry or agency, and I know things that somebody gave me information the other day. They said the person part of working with, I think, IAA, internal audit agency. Was working there, but said, this is what happening right now. But don't call my new. That person is a whistleblower, right? Don't call my new. Person that I'll give you all the documents and tell you what's happening. What's going on. See, the person that happens will give you information and you talk about it. And just to end, the only time that output gets serious when America sanctioned them.
Right.
And I can see it happening. People will be sanctioned soon because it will be sanctioned because people feel that nobody can do anything to them, And last week, several officials of government were denied visa. It just as someone our friend called me, but it comes to the point where I would get the thing of somebody who ain't get time to call it me. Because I'll do somebody who ain't care. I can't call my friend and say, they did not over visa. You say, the man say, man, you can't expose me there. But I tell you, recently, They did not put our official government visa. They did not visa. They gave them, they did not. What they can say? Administrative review. Administrative review. Oh yeah. So when I invited for a program in America, you come here, the administrative review. So what it is, when I end up going to Europe now, a lot of places there, most of our men I will know they did not have visa. And so that probably if they start denying visa, think twice. Think twice. But I'm telling you, I send a warning out. You're gonna say I'm threatening you, but you continue to evade the Liberian people. You want the people to get well. I will not be. I won't care. I'll give you a need to people that will call me up when they give you.
But Tomalin, the same we're talking about people appearance. The last time we scheduled for Amara Connor to come on here, he said he was going for a funeral. What happened? The funeral stay.
You see, Amara them. I get problem with that. Amara, he reached out to me and all right. He reached out to me and we're talking about coming on. But then you see him, you go on another network. I get problem. And then too, if you will, because I don't understand why are you afraid to come on a I mean, it's like if you would pick and choose, nobody respecting you. Come on in a platform, okay? Like somebody will tell me, I'll even sort out the weekend and say, "Oh, my man, now we're coming up platform because your mentor long and be and attacking our papa now." So I said, "Oh, so the man you want the man to be talking good for you,
Right?
Before you, take it or leave it." I can so now you just stand up because when he don't drag them good, because stand up not of food. They go say, "Oh, donkey, don't get donkey." Man say, "Yeah." He say, "Yeah, we'll talk about it here. We'll talk about it here. We'll talk about it here." When they come now, stand up, flip on that, and then say, "Oh, that guy one there." He want to show. Then he say, "Oh, but now why you must have talk?" I said, "No, go." No, but hey, good for them. Good for them. Because honestly, I mean, you know, can be praising you. They praising you. Yeah. Yeah, praise you. Yeah. You know, and I probably like that.
No, but that's true. That's true. The Tomalin.
Lofa, honestly, right? I should be able to go to any platform and a case. Okay? I'll tell you up front. The minute you insulting me, I will take my essay. Nobody will insult you.
Right.
Tomalin George, in my hand, this I got a report that they had the audit that came up that you couldn't get a camera the money. You don't say it's a lie and prove why it says a lie. But if you try to defend it or try to dodge it, it's up to you. You see? That's what's happening right now. Most of them cannot appear. They run away from the public. And the problem I got with them. So
all right, man. Tomalin, I guess it was good being on here. I gotta run. But yeah, somebody said Americana is still at the funeral. So when he leave the funeral, he will come back on the closing argument. We'll wait for him to come on here.
Maybe on Magic next week. Most of them go on Magic finish with them and making his case to them. They will come and say they won't come and they'll come and debunk what he said.
We'll see. We'll give them the opportunity. Again, it's an open platform. It's open to everybody.
Not for opposition. I repeat, the platform don't belong to CDC, it belongs to ANC, it belongs to no opposition party or the government. It's a platform owned by us Liberians here and you guys who watch the platform. The platform for us.
Yeah, the owners, they actually, before I leave, let me just say this to you, the followers and listeners. You own this platform. I want you to bear that in mind. And this has always been my mindset. The presence of Ben Sanvee, Tomalin George, Peabody, myself, Dr. Larry Kennedy, Rose, and excuse me, Grace. I mean, and other people, Toga, everybody else who appears on here, right? We are only contributing our views. But you are the actual owners of this platform. You actually, if you disagree with how things are going, we're supposed to listen to you. If we refuse to listen to you, that means we're just not about the reality. So I personally see it as you owning this platform and running with it. Not only when it comes to financial contribution, but your voices should be heard when it comes to the administrative aspect of it. How things are done, how we we behave on the platform during the program. All of these things, we expect to hear from you guys, scrutinize the process so that we can make sure that we are acting accordingly. And that's what makes us unique in a way. Neither one of us, we don't come out. You guys have been out here where, matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, Tomalin and I were going back and forth about something here. We sit here, and here we are, we're discussing national issue. We agreeing to things that matter. So that tells you that we come from different schools of thoughts, and it's about Liberia. It's not about us. But Tomalin, great show, guys. I got to run. I guess the guys back home can take it from here. But before I leave, though, let me say happy birthday to my partner, Lofty Munger out of Liberia. Lofty Munger, I know you celebrate your birthday. Your birthday is actually tomorrow, the 19th, and your birthday starts today, Lofty. You're celebrating the partner way, and you said the entire city is going to be shut down because the yellow machines are going to be moving around. As a supporter of JMB Camp, everybody's supposed to come out and celebrate your birthday. So we want to say happy birthday to you from the closing argument team, especially from Lofa Julius, your partner. I say happy birthday. We'll talk off air, Lofty Munger. Enjoy your day. Enjoy yourself.
Sally and Sonny will support the platform going forward. Sometimes if you call, you can't get anybody. If you can't get the number to call my phone. Call the phone number.
Yeah.
If you call and you can't get up with make your call, just text me. I will give my number. You call. You'll be heard. If you give it, because sometimes you can't go through. Call anyone else number. My number is just after the show. My number I can take it off the hour. But just call, guys. Thank you so much.
Sorry, Salia. Sorry, Salia. We apologize if you try calling and we didn't pick up. Sometimes the number that we use is a spoof number, so we don't get our actual number on there. So sometimes it's not us. Like in my case, we have a designated number that is assigned to the computer. So sometimes it's the system, but when the call comes through, we accept it. We don't kind of pick. We are not nitpicking about who we accept and who we don't, because we want to hear from people who either disagree with our views, because it helps us understand our perspectives on things and to hopefully tweak it out a little bit so that we are better at what we do here. Because again, this is part of the building process. But we apologize. It's not personal. We're not picking anybody we prefer over the other. It's just a matter of us just remaining committed to what we like. All right, Tomalin, bro.
Yes. Thank you, guys. See you
All
guys
right.
tomorrow. Have a nice night, and that God bless you all. Thank you.
Yep.